take you through it. Lydia Pirner here, joined alongside by my wonderful co-hosts, Owen, Kelty, Maggie, Danahy. Did I say the last name correctly?
You got it.
I got it. And we also
finally.
have Joe Henry producing behind the board. He'll probably hop on and talk some Jets. But we'll start talking about the thrilling 7-game series between the Blue Jays and Dodgers and just figure out how we got to 7 games. We'll then go from outside to inside because it's cold outside all of a sudden. Don't really know where that came from. And we'll talk some Knicks, maybe Nets, general NBA, all that good stuff. And then we'll figure out what curse is falling over the Giants because it might be just Owen Kelty, but something's going wrong with that franchise. Maybe talk about our Halloween costumes last night, Owen. Jackson Dart.
Yeah, the matching Jackson Darts last night.
Matching Jackson Darts. Also, the Jets are 1-7 now, so congrats to Jets fans. That's where we'll get our producer, Joe Henry, hopping on the show. But then that's where the fun starts. We're going to get into the NFL segment, and I'm finally going to get Owen to admit that I was right about Daniel Jones.
Never going to happen.
And that he was wrong, so that'll be worth staying tuned for. And then finally, before we wrap the show, we get to talk about Will Cooley and friends and how they had a really good win on Thursday night in Edmonton. So we'll talk about the Rangers. And then we'll wrap the show, but the show will keep going because, like I said, daylight savings. You get an extra hour of sleep tonight, which we all very much need. But a lot of yapping for me to start the show. My apologies. So let's just hop right into it. Oh, and how was the last 24 to 48 hours? You know, Halloween. Did you get any trick-or-treaters? Did you go trick-or-treating? What's up with you?
So the cottage did not. The cottage is what we call our house. Did not get any trick-or-treaters. It's very disappointing. Not disappointing at all. We didn't buy any candy, so we were hopefully not expecting any trick-or-treaters. But it's been a really fun Halloween. It's been a good start to the weekend. Good end to the week. Long week of school. You know, who likes school these days? 2
classes for Owen.
I know, 2 classes
week.
this week. It was a pretty long week for me. But yeah, it's been good. The Knicks aren't doing so hot right now, which isn't good. They had their Halloween game last night, and it was scary trying to watch them last night. But World Series has been amazing. First Game 7 in the World Series since 2019, which is probably the best World Series in recent history. This World Series has been one of the best I think I've ever seen, back and forth, even though I hate both teams. It's been good, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. It's a little early in the morning, you know, but
It's
happy to
11
be here.
o'clock
It's the
now.
first of the month. It's November.
Go ahead, Maggie.
I'm good. Like, long week, Halloween, ready to go.
Ready to go? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know everyone says October's the best month, but it kind of bleeds over into November because I think with all the sports going on, it's just like, and the weather before it got cold. It was really cold this morning. I left my apartment without a jacket.
I was
yeah.
not happy about that, especially, you know, having a windowless room. You never have any concept of, like, the temperature.
Can you tell what was your alarm sound this morning?
My alarm sound was my neighbors. Who,
Oh, it was your neighbors,
My
okay.
neighbors who are blasting Meek Mill and Sexy Red and Drake at 7:30 in the morning. That was my alarm this morning.
Not the baby noises.
No. That thing didn't go off this morning.
Yeah.
Shout out the Hatch clock. That thing, you know, wakes me up every morning. I still can't stand it, but yeah, it's getting cold again. I mean, we need to start the basketball season, football season's getting into the playoffs. I think we had a sports equinox on Monday.
Yeah.
Which was every
did,
single
yeah.
sport. I think there was like 20-something games. Good for, you know, those who love to gamble, but not me, of course. But, you know, it was a good day, good week of sports.
Did you watch the Frozen Frenzy, NHL Frozen Frenzy on Wednesday? Or Tuesday?
I did not watch it. I was in class until 8:45, so I
Excuses.
missed the Frozen Frenzy. But I did stay up to watch the Rangers win Tuesday night. I think that was Tuesday night, or was that Monday night?
I think
The Vancouver.
Monday.
Yeah.
It was
All
Monday.
right, that
You're
was
right.
Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah, Tuesday was I think the Knicks played on Tuesday, but no,
we're losing track of days.
I'm
here.
lo-
It's not. It's
the
not
days
a good sight.
between school and Halloween. The days they're all getting mixed up. I don't really know what's going on anymore.
I mean, all the days are kind of the same. And it's like we're living in Groundhog Day. What's
is
the other movie?
Groundhog's Day.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day, every week is the same. Just
it's the same cycle
It's
over
just-
and over again.
I feel like that's college.
it's just make it to
It's just the same.
Thursday,
Yeah.
and then you're good. Because I don't,
And then you get to Sunday, and then you watch the Giants lose, and it's just like a whole awesome cycle.
Or
honestly,
the Patriots win.
Sunday is
True.
like the worst day because you just have the whole day to like reflect.
It's a Sunday
on.
rot.
Yeah, but
Sunday
yeah,
scaries.
you have the whole day to reflect on like, oh, the week's coming up.
You wake up
Not even reflect.
and you throw on Red Zone, and you don't leave your couch for like
Oh,
10
yeah,
hours.
that's precisely. You have to.
DoorDash some Chick-fil-A.
I crack open the window.
How are you
Chick-fil-A
DoorDashing Chick-fil-A on
Sundays,
Sunday?
Oh,
Owen.
I don't even know. I don't know what I DoorDash.
Yeah.
You DoorDash everything.
McDonald's maybe.
I walk to McDonald's usually. Yeah. You scream at the TV,
Yeah.
and then you just go to bed.
And you hope for lettuce on your Big Mac too.
There's I got a Big Mac. It was actually a lettuce Mac with a side of burger. I mean, I'd never seen that much lettuce on a burger. It was ridiculous. Shout out to Fordham Road McDonald's. Put on less lettuce next time, please.
Was it just lettuce?
It was literally like a lettuce with no burger. Like it was just like bread and lettuce. I mean, I don't even know what I was eating. I was just sitting there distraught.
At your Big Mac? Are you a Big Mac fan?
I'm not even a Big
Not
Mac
a Big
fan.
Mac fan? No.
I just got it, and I was just like,
Why would you get something if you don't want it?
I don't know. I thought it'd make me feel better. And
Didn't
I was like
work.
looking forward to like the Giants game, and I was like, wow, maybe a Big Mac in the Giants game. This is when we were winning. This was like before the Broncos game, and I was like so excited. And then that whole collapse happened. Generational collapse. I mean, team, oh God, Camp Scadbo, rest in peace.
Yeah. We were obviously going to talk about that in the Giants segment, but there was so much hope surrounding the Giants
Yeah.
this season. Like it was fun to watch. It's been fun to watch, and then
It has been fun to watch. And
Then-
then now Malik Neighbors ACL,
yeah.
boom, gone. The Camp
Scattered.
Scadbo's ankle just hit a 360 on the field. You should've
Poked
seen
out of the skin.
Should see my roommate,
Yeah.
biggest Camp Scadbo fan there is, I think. Has the jersey, kind of looks like him. We were just sitting there on the couch. We look up, ankle's the wrong way, and he actually just left the house. He went and sat on the front porch and just
Reflected on life.
stared at the street.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough loss.
I mean,
That's
that
like
was also
poetic.
disgusting.
That's
That
so
might be the
bad.
most
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
worst
that was
injury
a
I've seen
crazy
since
injury.
the Kevin Ware.
Yeah.
When his shin
That's
popped
Kevin
out.
Ware was the only other injury that I could think of that was
mean, it was
watching it was gruesome.
That was the wrong way.
We
And
were
it
also
almost
like
broken
so
out.
young.
He also was like asking to get help back up, which I kind of thought was kind of crazy. Like he was
lifted-
like
he was his
he like
hands.
rolled back. He was like, "Oh, my ankle's gone."
I didn't
Hey,
notice
someone
his
help me
ankle
out.
at first. I thought it was like a head injury or
I
something.
saw him point to his head.
Yeah.
And then I like looked down and I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't
His
even
leg
like
is
think
the
to look at
wrong
his
way.
ankle because I thought he was fine.
yeah, because he was like, "Oh yeah, help me up." And then I think he looked down and was like, "Wow."
Also, you
That's not
usually
good.
can't see their ankle. The fact that you could visibly see,
Oh,
the
yeah, I mean,
bone,
that thing
that
was-
was-
like,
I mean, it's supposed to be like this, and it was like this, and you're like, oh, that's not good.
But I mean, he had a clean surgery, and they said, "Oh, it's a 6-month recovery, and he'll be back next year." So
that's good.
there's some hope in Giants land. I mean, Malik Neighbors will be back. Camp Scott will be back. Hopefully, Brian Dable will not be back.
Yeah.
I know you're a big Brian Dable fan.
That is so false.
It's Brian Dable's number one fan.
Brian Dable destroyed Daniel Jones.
We're not getting into this
We're
right
getting
now.
into this right now?
Not getting into this right now.
I mean, you brought it up.
No, I brought up Brian Dable. I didn't bring up Daniel Jones.
You
Daniel
brought-
Jones is not good.
Oh,
you brought
gosh.
up Brian Dable, and then
Brian
said
Dable
I
is
liked him.
a good offensive coordinator. He's not a good coach. He's a good offensive scheme. He's a good scheme.
No, he's not.
He has the worst weapons known to man right now to draw up plays for, and he still has a pretty successful young quarterback.
The only reason that Jackson Dart's good is because Jackson Dart does good when plays go what's the word? Plays
Awry?
go awry. Yeah.
He's thrown to Theo Johnson and Wandale Robinson. Darius Slayton is scared to take a hit, can't catch a football. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else everyone's supposed to do.
Well, it's the Dart's best part of his game is when he just like runs around the field because Dable's play didn't work out.
I don't know. I like Brian Dable. I do think he should be fired, but shout out Cozy Kurt, who just arrived to the studio. He looks disheveled also. Good to see him though.
Happy Halloween,
Happy
Kurt.
Halloween, Kurt.
He
He's
waved.
so excited to
Waved
be
behind the
here.
glass,
Ready
yeah.
to work for some Fordham football because everyone loves Fordham football. Getting a win this. We're getting a win this week.
Who are we playing against?
Don't know.
Isn't it something in Virginia?
Richmond? Oh,
Yeah,
we're playing
it is
against
Richmond.
Yeah.
Chris Carino and Tucker Austin on the call, right? Yeah, I
They
saw
are,
them
yeah.
yesterday.
Wow.
Two times.
Were they very excited to go to Richmond?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I just I had my headphones in and then Chris was like screaming my name apparently and then I just kept ignoring him.
That frequently happens. He kind of just like sits in high places and yells and just expects you to like hear him.
Well, he was like, I knew it was you from all the way back
Was
there.
he on a
so I
balcony?
started yelling. No, it was
Oh.
like right outside of not Keating, like Hughes or whatever.
Never been in there. No, when he yells at me, he's like on a balcony and he like yells down to me, and I'm like looking around.
Takes photos of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
Kelty's on the move.
That's the craziest video I've ever seen. It's just me walking. I don't know why he's just recording out his window. Just is he just like recording my front door, waiting for me?
For context, it was like 2 a.m. last week, and Owen was walking on the streets, and Chris is like, Owen's on the move.
I mean, like,
You were.
can't go anywhere at 2 a.m. anymore. Didn't know that. And also, why are you recording my front door at all hours of the day? Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I think maybe he's just jealous. He doesn't get the invite.
Yeah, I was
invite
gonna
to,
say
the,
maybe
to watch
he wants an invite
to watch football
over
football on Sundays at the cottage.
at 2 a.m. Well, so he's taking it on you at 2 a.m.
Yeah, he's just always spying on me.
Have you ever thought to invite him? Maybe.
I have invited him. He doesn't show up.
Oh, okay.
He's gotten the invite. You've never gotten the invite, so maybe it's
That's messed up.
That should be some self-reflection on
That's
your part.
messed up.
Some reflection there.
This is why you're my Thursday night friend, Owen.
Wow.
I know. I have to hang out with my Thursday night friend on a Saturday morning.
This is terrible. This is tragic. But that's why I'm your favorite friend, because I know everything about sports. I don't even know. High ping. There's high ping in here too. Wow, lagging this morning.
I think everyone's moving a bit slow, so I feel like now is maybe a good time where we take a quick break before we can get in, or before we debrief the whatever went on in Toronto last night between the Dodgers and Blue Jays, where the Dodgers were able to force a Game 7. So we will talk about that on the other side of this break.
What's up? I'm Brandon Shorey.
And on WFUV west to their
hop into all things sports, starting with the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and Los Angeles Dodgers. I almost just forgot where the Dodgers were from for half a second. Going to Game 7. Best two words in sports, Game 7. Been a crazy series so far. I've been watching the games in Spanish because Fox hasn't really been working. So
Fox Sports app, terrible app.
yeah, it
Worst
just shows up.
streaming app out there.
Well, it's on my TV and it just like shows like the screen's black, but I can hear the announcers. So I'm like, what's the good if I can hear like the play-by-play, but I can't actually hear what's going on?
So you're just watching you've been just watching the whole thing in Spanish?
All in Spanish. So don't ask me any
That's gotta be a lot
specific
more electric,
storylines.
though.
No, it is, but I just don't ask me stats. Don't ask me any of that sort.
You just currently just have no idea what's going on in each game. Why not just listen on mute? You're just trying to learn Spanish right now?
Well, I took Spanish until my junior year of high school, and I was terrible at it.
Mm.
Like I saw my teacher my senior year of high school in the hallways, and she said like "Como estás?" and I didn't know how to respond. I forgot.
Dude, that's brutal. That's brutal.
Do you know how to respond to "Como estás?"
No, I took Italian in college.
Anyways, Dodgers win last night 3-1. Crazy ninth inning. Blue Jays had a chance to take home the whole thing, but Dodgers were able to pull that one out. I just don't get how the Blue Jays are good. Genuinely, I thought that was gonna be like a walk in the park for the Yankees. I can't lie. I was never afraid of the Blue Jays because when you look at their roster, I was actually talking about this with Grace McCarron's dad last week. I was like, I don't get how the Blue Jays are good. He was like, they just are. I don't know. What do you think, Owen, about the Blue Jays?
I mean, they're also getting production out of every part of their lineup. They're getting it from, like, if you look at the Dodgers lineup, I mean, they have 4 Hall of Famers realistically in their lineup every single night. The Blue Jays are getting it done different ways. They got guys like Addison Barger coming in. He's at over one OPS, I think, in the playoffs. I'm not sure if this is World Series or playoffs, but Ernie Clement was insane in the Yankees series. Andre Jimenez has been bad, but elite defender. They've gotten something from Dalton Varsho in the Yankee series. Like, they're just getting something each series from a new guy, and it's gotten them this far. Nathan Lukes, that guy was insane in the Yankee series and then is good in the World Series. But, I mean, they're giving the Dodgers the best they can. And, I mean, that ninth inning last night, I mean, regardless of what you think that call should have been, second and third, no one out. And then they make the worst base running mistake. They ran themselves into an out. And I think, with George Springer on deck, can't get thrown out at second there. Make a double play.
Well, we're talking about the crazy game last night, and we have Samori Benjamin on the line, WBAI sports director, who had boots on the ground last night in Toronto. So I guess there's no better person to ask than Samori, can you just break down last night? I guess just what happened in the ninth inning for you being there?
Hey, y'all. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, it was definitely an exciting scene, a gritty win by the Dodgers because, the whole city, the whole country was ready to go crazy and party for the Blue Jays last night. And, in the bottom of the ninth, it was crazy. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I came all the way up here, so I was rooting for a Game 7, So in the bottom of the ninth there, it got a little hairy as far as that was concerned, But, so, really the Dodgers got lucky, as you all know, because the bottom of the ninth begins with Kurt getting hit, and then there is a ball that is hit by Addison Barger, right? And he hits the ball into the gap into the outfield, and it looks like it's going to score one run for sure, but the ball gets stuck in the bottom of the wall, so it was getting called a ground rule double. Now, before it got called a ground rule double, you're seeing the Dodgers outfielders, they're kind of, not touching the ball. The ball's stuck in there. Instead of them trying to pick the ball up, go it in, and then figure it out later, they just did not touch it and left it up to the umpires to bail them out. So that was kind of risky. I mean, it reminded me of, you all are probably too young for this, but 1998 playoff, the Yankees were facing, it was Cleveland, and Chuck Knobloch, there was a play at like second base, and something, I forget what happened, but there was some kind of mishap, and instead of Chuck Knobloch picking the ball up at first base and throwing the ball home, he let the runner score. He was trying to get the umpire to rule a call, but he never did. The Yankees ended up losing that game. So that reminded me of that last night, late in the ninth inning, with the Blue Jays and the Dodgers getting lucky to get that break, because if that ball does not get stuck in the wall, it definitely could be a different game. The game probably would have got tied if that had not happened. So with that happening, it was then second and third with no outs, and you all know there was a pop-up from Ernie Clement, a very weak pop-up, and then we had former Met Andres Jimenez, who has been very good in the playoffs, very good, hit that line drive to center field, and it was a great catch. And Addison Barger, who had just had that big double and been very good in the playoffs, he gets himself picked off, and now we have a Game 7. So gritty win for the Dodgers, because in the bottom of the eighth and bottom of the ninth, the Blue Jays had the time run at the plate both innings, and Dodgers were able to get out of it. So very, very gutty for them.
Yeah, can you just describe what that environment's like in Toronto? I know watching it on TV, it's been really cool to watch, especially with a team, a whole country behind them. And then on that double in the ninth inning, when it didn't seem like the fans knew that it was this play was getting stopped, it looked like all the cameras were shaking. Like, what was it like being there, and what's that environment like, especially those first two games in Toronto, and just honestly just the whole country behind the team?
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays have not been that good in a long time. They have not come close to winning the World Series since '93 when they won it last time. And this Toronto team, as one of your colleagues pointed out, I didn't believe in them at all this year. So no one thought that they would be in the World Series right now with a chance to win this whole thing. So definitely, I would say unexpected from the Blue Jays fan perspective. But right now, that everybody's excited. The city is buzzing. That ballpark last night, was definitely. It was weird when that play happened because like where I was sitting in the outfield, where they have the media auxiliary seats, I really couldn't see what was going on in center field. And you just see, the ball hit to the outfield, and you see, the Blue Jays rounding the bases, and you see Addison Barge getting the inside the park home run. I'm like, yo, what happened? And then we see the replay, and we see the ball get stuck in the wall, and I'm like, man, this can't. I'm thinking to myself, like, hopefully the umpire changes it because that would have been
inside the park home run to tie the game would have been insane.
Yeah, so so the Blue Jays fans got excited for a minute, but like very quickly the umpire ruled it a double, and but then you thought that the World Series still might end here. You thought the Blue Jays definitely might tie it up, but again, the Dodgers pitching was very clutch in the game, and the Dodgers, like I said, they got a real gutty win in the bottom of the eighth and ninth, getting out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Tyler Glasnow, who you know very well here in New York, former Rays pitcher who, always been very talented, injury issues, but he came out of the bullpen in the ninth and threw 2 pitches with 2 guys on second and third. No outs, got Ernie Clement to pop out first pitch, and then it took him 2 more pitches to get the double play, the line drive and double up on second. So, yeah.
You kind of started mentioning the Blue Jays offense because obviously we were talking about that right when we got you on the line. Just what do you think has been the reason that this Blue Jays lineup has been able to have so much success offensively? Because I just think when you look at it, it doesn't look like you can compare it to the Dodgers. It just doesn't look like anything special. But obviously they have been very special this postseason. So what do you think is the X factor, I guess, in that lineup?
Yeah, I agree with you, and that's why baseball sometimes can be so weird because like even comparing the Blue Jays lineup to the Yankees on paper, I take the Yankees 10 out of 10 times. But the one thing about the Blue Jays is they don't strike out a lot. And day and time when a lot of guys are striking out, the Blue Jays have contact hitters and they don't strike out, so they're always putting the ball in play, and it's tough to put them away in at bats because they, will foul off pitches or make contact. They don't strike out. So for me, I think that is the biggest reason why they're so tough. They put the ball in play and they force you to make plays and play defense. Baseball is the sport where, as good as these professionals are fielding the ball, anybody can make an error if that ball is put in play, as opposed to a strikeout and not forcing the team, the defense, to do anything. And of course, Vladimir Guerrero, he's sometimes he can be a strange player because you see him sometimes in the regular season and he's not seen. Sometimes it seems like he's in a slump a lot of the time, and then he'll just get hot and go crazy like against the Yankees. Before the playoffs started, he had his previous month he had not done much. His previous 2 playoff appearances, he had not done much at all. Then he beat the Yankees, who he always kills, and he just goes crazy, and he's been going crazy since that Yankee series. And also, George Springer Jr., he's another guy who very clutch and has been doing it for a long time in the postseason, with Houston and now with Toronto. He's definitely given them, being a former champion, a former World Series MVP at the top of the lineup. He had been out. He was back last night, and as you mentioned, he would have been up next had that double play not happened last night.
Yeah, especially shout out George Springer. He's also playing hurt. He got hurt in that 18-inning marathon, and I think he left in the 3rd inning of that game. But they're clearly playing through some sort of injury. But looking at the pitching tonight, would you assume it's all hands on deck except for last night's starters? Everyone's available on both sides of the ball. I know Ohtani is expected to get the start for the Dodgers. So with you think on both sides, everyone's available?
Yeah, definitely. Everybody is available. So it'll definitely get very interesting. Managers have tough decisions to make, when to pull a guy, when to put somebody in. Should I put this guy in who may not traditionally be a bullpen guy? So that's always fascinating stuff right there. But definitely high drama tonight. I was looking forward to that, and so somebody is definitely going to be a champion tonight, and it definitely should be a lot of fun. Game 7, so my first Game 7
awesome.
World Series coverage. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, we don't want to keep you for that much longer, Samori. Thank you so much for joining the show. But I got one final question for you. In Game 7, who's taking it home tonight?
You know what? These are two teams that I watched celebrate on the Yankees field the last 2 years. Who's going to win? You know what? I'm going to say Toronto.
Toronto.
Yeah. I love to see a Toronto win and the city go crazy. So yeah. I want to see that. But with the way the Blue Jays have been playing, I'm going to say Toronto. Toronto tonight at home.
All right, you heard it. You heard it here first. Samori Benjamin's calling the Toronto Blue Jays to win at home. Samori, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Once again, he is the WBAI sports director who currently is in Toronto. So really cool insight from him just about how that series is going up there. Because obviously we've been just watching it on our TVs here. And I think the special thing about Canada, going to sporting events in Canada, is like, especially with the Blue Jays case, everyone supports them. Like you get a whole country. It was the same thing with the Raptors.
When the Raptors won, that was the Jurassic Park thing that they had for the
awesome.
Raptors, and then the parade after.
Kurt's like shaking his head behind the glass. Kurt, you wanna like?
Drake built it. Shout out Drake.
Drake.
Is Drake gonna be in the streets tonight if they win? And he's gonna be like, "We built this." What was the quote after the Raptors series? Like, "Look at this. Look what we did. We built this."
He's such a basketball guy, though.
It looks like Kurt's about to hop in on something.
Oh, I can't hear him. No one can hear. Oh, he's IFBing? Or is he?
I have no idea if that was IFB, if that was heard.
I didn't,
you hear that?
Didn't hear it.
Kurt said the problem is going back between something in Canada. Anyways, I'm not a Blue Jays fan.
No, Lydia, the problem I have is that you go back and forth with supporting Canada and the United States. You just do this all the time.
I am not. I have a Blue Jays hat, I think. Because I got it to wear one time to a Blue Jays Red Sox game because I also didn't hate Vlad back then.
Do you hate Vlad now?
Oh, I hate Vlad. Ever since the This Is My House was that 27?
That was
28.
No, it was
2021
2 years ago.
Yeah, we needed This Is My House and then
the Yankees eliminated them.
Yeah.
And then won the division.
I mean, that was back when the Yankees had good vibes.
In the World Series last year. I mean.
Yeah. But
good vibes. I mean, the vibes. I don't think the vibes get much better than being in the. I mean, winning the World Series.
Yeah, but I think about that moment, like when they clinched.
I mean, you know where you were.
So often, yeah.
We know everyone.
I was standing right next to in between Joe Henry and Kurt Sippel behind the glass, and there's a video of them when the Yankees clinched, just both of them staying there, like, just shaking their.
Well, when they clinched the World Series,
yeah,
everyone was in my backyard. I don't know.
Well,
what you're
I know
about.
that.
The glass.
I said the two people behind.
Oh, right now. Oh, sorry. Lag.
Yeah.
Lag spike.
I was also thinking, I was like, what glass?
Yeah, see, I was
like,
see,
hockey? What's going on?
No, it was they.
I was like, you're a hockey game? I was like, I know where you were. I know where, yeah.
I was like standing on that like little ledge or whatever in your backyard next to Joe and Kurt, and Kurt's barking in your ear the whole game like, oh, Yankees are going to blow it. Yankees are going to blow it, blah, blah, blah.
And
when they take Juan Soto and he bats 250, so.
I miss him. Yeah, and then he goes to the Mets and then he's terrible. But, I mean, if only he went to the Dodgers, I mean, they wouldn't have been Game 7. But I think Ohtani pitching tonight, that's kind of crazy. He pitched Game 5, I think. Like, not a lot of rest for him, but I think it would be interesting to see. He gave up the homer to Vlad. I wonder how quick they go to pull him. I was hoping they'd use him as like a closer in this game. I thought that'd be pretty sick. Like, Dodgers up 1, they Ohtani's like comes out from the dugout, goes to the ball, like cinema. It'd be absolute cinema. And the Dodgers also last night had an expected batting average of 146. Like, they stole that win. They had those 3 runs in the 3rd inning, but their offense was not good in this game. 4 hits, 3 runs. I think the Blue Jays beat themselves. Can't get doubled up with George Springer coming up top of the lineup in the 9th inning.
What I honestly watching that play that we were talking about, like where the ball got like lodged in the the padding in the ground. I thought that play was genius on the Dodgers' part. Like just.
I mean, that is the rule. If
right?
it gets stuck into the wall, you throw your hands up, and it is a ground rule double. Like that was quick thinking on their part.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the rule. If they don't stick their hands up there, they probably don't call it. But I mean, it is the rule. I don't think it was that stuck under there though. Like usually when they call it,
I
it's
don't
when
know.
you can't pull it out. Like
it,
he could have
like-
pulled that out and thrown it in.
But it would have taken like a significant amount of time.
I don't know.
A little more force.
I guess. And then there was 0 outs. Like sure they scored 1 run there, but the Blue Jays still have to get that other runner, and I guess they wouldn't have. But I don't know. I think the Blue Jays kind of threw that one away. I don't know.
Yeah.
If the Blue Jays beat themselves. Game 7's been interesting. Max Scherzer's 41 years old. I know he's like one of the greatest pitchers of our generation, but I almost just broke the mic. Greatest pitchers of our generation, but 41 years old. Are the lights gonna be too bright? He's also, I guess he did pitch.
I don't even think it's the lights being
did
too
pitch in
bright.
Game
It's
7
just like,
already.
do his joints still work at that rate?
I
it's
don't know.
supposed
I don't
to?
know if they do, especially against this Dodgers lineup. I don't know. I don't think he got out of the 5th inning last time. It'll be interesting to see what their bullpen's not great. Their rotation. I mean, I'm assuming your Savage would be ready. Diced up the Dodgers the other night, but I think the pitching is gonna be the deciding factor in this one.
I think the funny thing the other night, like the 18-inning game, was that.
Stayed up for that one. That was brutal.
Did
You
you?
did? I did
I
not make
did.
it.
I think I made it to like 2:30.
I couldn't give up.
2.
I couldn't give up on it.
No.
I was like, I'm already in too deep. I got to make it to it ends.
Yeah, you probably had to see like a parlay through or something. But
No,
what
I did not actually. Shout out whoever bet on Mookie Betts hits, and he went 1 for 8 with 1 base.
I thought the whole like storyline going into the World Series was that both bullpens just like are mid.
Dodgers bullpen's pretty bad. They just have Roki Sasaki's a starter turned closer. Since he's come back from his injury, because they just wanted to have him available. I mean, Blake Treinen's not good anymore. They paid Tanner Scott $60 million. I think he's pitched like 10 innings this year. That's not true. He's a ton of saves, but he's been hurt for the entire second half of the season. And then the Blue Jays bullpen is just also not good. Their offense is just insane. And they just have random guys that just keep spawning in. I mean, that 18-inning game, some of those are the worst pitchers in the league.
Yeah.
And they were just like, all right, here's 60 pitches of the greatest baseball you've ever seen. And they did it. That guy on the Dodgers or on the Blue Jays, who won that game? Dodgers. Oh my God.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
No, I don't even remember his name because I'm not gonna remember his name. But he went like 5 innings through like
Gavin
60
Klein.
pitches.
Gavin
Klein. Yeah, he won't even be on the Dodgers opening day next year. Wasn't on the roster until the World Series. I mean, that guy just went out there.
I mean,
Shout out.
Owen stayed up hoping he'd get the call.
I thought Dave Roberts was going. He said he didn't have any pitchers left, and if they weren't going to Sasaki, or if they were not going to Yamamoto, I knew I was gonna be on a flight out to LA.
Will
Owen was
Klein, I
getting ready
apologize to his family.
What happened, Joe Henry?
His name's Will. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, Will Klein. Yeah, wow, that guy
Will
Joe
Cooley?
Henry. How does Will Cooley get brought up? He's not even good at hockey.
Right. Oh gosh. You don't know Puck.
I do know puck.
You don't know Puck.
I watch so much puck.
I-
Of course, you love hockey. You love Canada, and that's probably why you're rooting for the Blue Jays tonight, even though you're supposed to be a Yankee
Lydia, I
fan.
don't want to hear
Oh,
any Will
yeah.
Cooley slander
Will Cooley's-
after what I
Will
have
Cooley
on
is
my
from
phone of you
Toronto.
talking about Will Cooley.
No, that's not true. I'm not sure if anyone else heard that, but Kurt has like supposedly an incriminating video of me talking about how Will Cooley's not that good at hockey, and it was a spur of the moment comment. But he's Canadian, so
Will Cooley's a Canadian.
yeah, he's from Toronto.
Wow, it just keeps getting worse for Will Cooley.
There's no way you didn't know that.
How would I know where Will Cooley's origin story is? He's not Batman. I know Batman's origin story. I don't know Will
You know
Cooley.
Batman's origin story?
Yeah, his mom died after they left the theater because he got scared of the bats in the theater, and then they went outside and then they shot his
See,
parents.
this is why you're an intellect.
Exactly.
You're a smart guy.
It's what I bring to the table.
Yeah, academics.
Academics
Academic
and Batman.
Batman is academics.
Is it? They should offer a Batman class at Fordham. This is so off the rails here. I don't even know how we got here.
Toronto, baseball,
Batman.
Will Cooley.
Who's gonna be Batman tonight? Who's gonna save the day? Who's winning MVP? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the game for someone tonight? Who's gonna be?
All right. Let's see. Putting me on the spot. Well, I think the Dodgers are gonna win. Let's just
Okay.
start there.
I thought you just said you were playing for the Blue Jays.
No, I'm not pulling for anyone. Honestly, I'm probably pulling for the Dodgers because the Dodgers were low key like my second team when I was younger because my parents are like kind of from LA. Well, not really.
Just making
They went to
things up.
UCLA.
Just making things up.
So I went to a couple Dodgers games when I was younger. Low key Freddie Freeman, he's gonna like hit.
I hate Freddie Freeman.
I know you do, but this is his like time.
Great
to shine.
guy. scumbag. No, great guy, but like
Scumbag.
scumbag to me because he just ruined my hopes and dreams last year by hitting a grand slam. But also like phenomenal human being.
That's why I think it's gonna be like a 2-2
Could not be a
game, like in
better
like the
human
seventh
being.
inning or something. Or it's gonna be tight in the seventh inning, and then I think you're just gonna like smack one.
I've been hot with my home run picks this playoffs. I got Kike Hernandez right the other day.
Oh, you
I
didn't.
s-
Did
you
you
could
actually?
text my roommates. I said before the game, I said parlay Kike Hernandez and Shohei Ohtani's stolen base. Ohtani didn't get the stolen base, and Kike Hernandez hit a home run. And I was like, wow. Once again, I didn't bet it. It's like the fourth time now.
I literally set you up to make money
Oh.
on the other day, and you didn't take it. You didn't take it. Take my
You
word.
know, I
He's
don't know though.
lost, Yeah.
I think Vlad's going deep tonight. Vlad's going deep. He's gonna win MVP. Dodgers. Or I think Blue Jays are gonna win.
I agree
unfortunately.
completely.
That the Blue Jays are gonna win.
And Vlad will be MVP.
Vlad's gonna be MVP. I don't know, man. I've never had faith in the Blue Jays before, but maybe they keep that.
I think it's their time. Like I think it's their story. Like I don't know. I think the Dodgers just being here is so predictable.
Yeah, Dodgers were
I mean, beginning of the season,
$4,000 billion payroll.
Yeah.
Blue Jays were terrible the entire season, got hot, and then stayed hot the rest of through the end. Beat the Yankees, beat the Mariners.
I mean, do the Dodgers have the most expensive payroll? Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
by
No, they
far.
don't. Mets do.
I think it's the Mets because I think the Dodgers did all that deferred money,
The Mets have the highest payroll right now.
so they're not actually
Oh.
paying. Like Otani's not actually making much.
Tony
He
makes
just
$2 million a year.
Yeah, he makes everything.
And then in like 15 years, he'll make like 40.
Yeah,
Five.
when he's
Or
like
I think it's 70. I don't know. It's a lot.
when he's like pulling a Max Scherzer, like
When he's back in Japan,
Yeah.
paying no taxes,
Yeah.
he's just gonna be probably playing Japan, hitting 600 home runs, still pitching at 45, just making $70 million a year. It's like, why couldn't that not be me?
well, maybe in your next life it'll be you, Owen. But tonight, Game 7, 8 p.m. Rogers Center. I think it's Rogers Center in Toronto, or could be right now if you're listening to this over the radio. And maybe you perhaps know what the result of the game is. Probably not. But final. What was our final picks? Were two Blue Jays, 1 Dodgers. So we'll see who's right. It's usually me because I'm always right in these situations. But we have to go to a quick break, and then after that we'll be talking some Knicks, maybe Nets. But Kurt walked out of the room, so probably not Nets. But we'll see you right after the break. MSG, but not on the road. It's like a little flipperoo. That's the New York Knicks, who aren't doing too hot, right, Owen? Despite winning two times at the Garden.
They opened the season 2 home games, 2 wins, beat the Cavs, beat the Celtics, and then since then they've gone on the road and it's been some tough sledding there. You know, Sunday game in Miami, he always threw that down as a loss. Like any NBA team that's on Miami, playing in Miami on a Sunday, those guys aren't ready to play. So throw that game out the window. Then a bad loss to the Bucks. I think they had that game. They were winning most of it. They controlled most of it. Brunson was phenomenal. 37 points, I believe. 36 points. OG Anunoby was bad in that game, 3 of 11. Karl-Anthony Towns, probably, in my opinion, one of his worst games as a Knick. 2 of 12 from the field. Just taking some abysmal shots. I mean, it was bad, tough to watch. And then a loss to the Bulls on Halloween. Scary. Bulls are 5-0, though, to start the season. One of the best teams in the league, which no one thought they'd be saying right now about the Bulls, but
Josh Giddey,
the Giddler. But shout out the Bulls, and I mean, almost triple double for Josh Giddey last night. 32, 10, and 9. It's been rough for the Knicks, but new coach, new system. Mitchell Robinson's first game back. Deuce McBride's missed the last couple games due to personal reasons. They're still figuring out the rotation. Yabusele's been in and out. Played a lot of guys last night. OG Anunoby's been okay. I think it's going to take some time. Figure it out. New coach, new system. I'm not worried yet. Only thing I'm worried about is Josh Hart. But, it's Josh Hart. I'll maybe figure it out. Probably not.
Well, if you heard that mysterious voice that just came over the radio, we have a new friend here, Kurt Sipple.
hello.
Kurt, I don't know why I brought you into a Knicks segment, to
I
be
don't know
honest.
either.
I'm
Exciting
I'm
stuff.
reflecting as I'm speaking into this microphone. I'm
Great
like,
job, Lydia
I just
Pirner.
brought Kurt Sipple, Knicks D2 hater, because D1 would be Chris Carino.
Chris
Chris-
is like A1, D1.
Yes.
It's like
Chris hates the New York Knicks.
Yes.
Embarrassing. His team stinks.
But Kurt, what are your thoughts on the Knicks start this season? And remember, it's a really small sample size.
well, no, it's a small sample size, but
Oh,
it's clear that this
brother.
Knicks team is.
someone's got to be the idiot in this segment, and usually it's you, Owen, but
No,
we'll
I
let
don't.
Kurt be it.
I don't think I'm going to be the idiot. I'm telling. It's currently what's happening is that the Mike Brown defense is not able to be played with this Knicks squad. They don't have the players to do it. Karl-Anthony Towns is clearly lost on the floor a lot of the time. Owen, has he looked like?
Owen's
in
got
this,
the most
Owen,
soulless
does he
look on
look-
his face ever
Owen,
since you walked in the room.
Does he look, Karl-Anthony Towns, like he is involved in this offense or defense very much? Because guess what? He can't play the defense.
It's 5
Guess
games.
what? Guess what?
Yeah, 5 isn't
Jalen
even enough of
Brunson
a
can't
sample
play the
size to
defense.
use like the central
All
limit
you
theorem
told
or
me.
something.
All you told me, Owen. All you told me
It's
about
5
how
games.
good
And it's
they were,
a tough 5 games.
how they-
well,
how
tough
good-
4 games.
how
5
good they were
games.
going to be under Mike Brown now. But Mike Brown doesn't have the arsenal and guys to do it with. So he has
Wait,
to
you know what I
fix up
just
this team
realized?
a
Mike
lot
Brown
more.
and Mike Sullivan. Sorry.
Both Mikes.
Both Mikes.
You can name me D3 Knicks hater, and I will tell you that like, I don't think they're bad. I think they have a good team. I think that they could be really good this season. I think that they got the last 3 games wrong, but I do think that they're a very threatening team. Like, they have their players. They have to kind of get it together. But, like, Brunson, who's their scorer, is, and this hurts to say, draining buckets. Like, he's averaging an insane amount of points per game.
He has to. No one else is going to do it.
I know, but if they all get
Kurt,
behind him like
shut
they did
up.
for the
No one is.
Yeah,
Who
but
else is going to do
they
it?
didn't last season, they all got behind him towards the end of the season. Like, they all meshed like pretty late and made that big run. So I think if they get it together, they get used to Mike Brown, they get used to their new system.
Different coaching system.
Their coaching system's better than it was.
Well,
It's a lot better than it,
Mike
than
Brown's
it was.
definitely a better coach than
It's
Tom
been-
Thibodeau, but
Kurt,
Tom
it's been
Thibodeau was a micromanager. That was the problem. And then when he didn't
No.
micromanage, like
I'm just telling you that it's currently looking like the Knicks system is lost to them at the
it's
moment.
5
It's been
games.
They'll get
5
used to it.
games, and they also yesterday was their first game fully healthy with a healthy rotation, and they're not even healthy. Cat's currently playing with a grade 2 quad strain.
Oh, yep.
I thought it was hamstring.
It's quad. It's
It
a
changes
quad.
every game.
No, it's not. Deuce McBride has barely played. Mitch Robinson played his first game of the season. Josh Hart's gonna be hurt all year,
That
so
might
I don't
be
even
his only
know.
game of the season as
Yabusele's
well.
hurt. I mean, like
Oh, Yabusele, that moves the needle.
he does move the needle when he's healthy and
3 minutes and 3 points.
not severely overweight. But I mean, he's got to get in game shape.
I
But
would-
I'm not worried. Knicks
I-
fans that are worried are worried for no reason. I mean, they've just been trap
I mean,
games.
look at the post headlines. I mean, you could see that there's worry around the. You could see that
It's just
there's
fake.
worry
It's just
around New
fake.
York-
It's
New
fake
York
worry.
media.
It's fake worry.
All right,
I will never underestimate
Cavs and the
Knicks
Celtics, bro.
because
You
I was
beat- Go ahead.
I said I'll never underestimate the Knicks. I was sitting behind the basket in Game 2 of the playoffs last year and saw my team blow a 20-point lead to them.
Ah, that's so awesome. Wow, I wish I was there. No, listen, of the
Worst night of my life.
5 games, it's been
You beat an injured Celtics team.
beat the
You
Cavs,
beat a very injured
trap
Celtics
game
team.
versus the Heat, Sunday in
That's a
Miami.
trap game.
You're on the road
You
in
You
gotta
Miami.
did get
play
humbled
Bulls.
by Tyrese
You gotta
Halliburton,
play the
and that
Bulls
was pretty
again.
awesome.
All right, so listen, you have wins here.
Bucks bad loss, Bulls.
But
Trap
you
game
also
Halloween.
played 5 hard teams, okay?
what do
Cleveland,
they do on
Boston,
Halloween?
Milwaukee, and Chicago are hard teams. Miami
Yeah, Chicago's 5-0.
should have won Miami, but beating Cleveland and Boston, not bad.
Chicago has 5 more wins than the Nets.
They do. We're not talking about the Brooklyn Nets. I know they're bad. What? Good job, Owen. Great observation. They're 0-5. Awesome observation. Half the rookies that we drafted are now in. Half the rookies the Nets drafted are now on the Long Island Nets. I think all of them except Yegor Dioman is on the Long Island Nets at the moment. All right. What do you want?
Shout out, as
What do
Joe
you
Henry
want?
said, shout out Long Island Net.
Shout out the Long Island Nets. Abdu Sembila, Kyle Rose, all former
Fordham Rams.
Fordham Rams. Hook 'em.
That's not even the right.
I don't know.
That's Texas, bro.
I don't know.
You're just hating on the Knicks when you know
There
it's
is
gonna
no
be
hate.
good.
There,
It's
I
5
don't
games.
have hate, but you have winnable games here. You should probably beat the Bulls at home.
Yeah.
You should
Mhm.
beat the Wizards.
Yeah.
The Timberwolves.
Low key though,
The Wizards might be a trap game just
the
because
Wizards have low key been kind of like
What's it been
they've
cooking?
lost, but they've given teams
Timberwolves out and
a
Ed.
bit of running for their money.
T-Wolves are still a very good team in general. And then you come to the Sunday, November 9th game against the Brooklyn Nets.
That's a trap game for the Nets.
That actually is a trap game because the Nets are a lot better than people think they are.
I'm sure.
They've made a lot of comeback. They've made
Did
a
you
lot of
say that?
comebacks.
Michael Porter Jr. spends more time on the same mic I'm talking into than he does practicing.
Completely disagree, but okay. I mean, they've made a lot of comebacks into the season so far, and I don't want to shift this into a Nets segment, but their issue right now has been closing out games and not putting in the same amount of effort that they do in the first 3 quarters as they do into the last quarter, because you should be able to beat the Hawks. They made a comeback
I don't
against
know.
the Spurs.
Losing by almost 20 to the Hornets is that's
Well, that was
problematic.
the first game of the season.
It's a tough one.
That was the
Oh.
first game of the season, so I don't really like. But you had a comeback. Oh, you almost completed a comeback against the Cavaliers. You were 1 point behind, and then you couldn't close the game. The Spurs, you almost completed a comeback at the end of the game, and then you couldn't close out the game. The Rockets, you just got annihilated by. And the Hawks is just a game that you should have won. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying in
they
general,
are close.
these are very close matchups that the Nets have been playing. And I think that they're a lot better basketball team than people think they are. But I think they have the same amount of struggles that the Knicks have, which defense is not in their favor. The Nets rank 30th out of 30 in the entire NBA in defensive rating and defense.
I mean, that's
on
what's
field
going to
goal.
happen when you have like MPJ and Cam Thomas on the floor without a like elite rim protector to hold it down. Like Nick Claxton's a very good player,
Nick
but like
Claxton's a
you need if
pretty
you're
elite
gonna have
rim
guys that
protector.
like I think it's the same thing with the Knicks. Like if you look at with Towns and Brunson on the floor, like you need Mitch or Deuce out there along with Mikal and OG just even hold down the fort.
Knicks are 14th in the league in defensive rating, which is not bad.
But that's what they were around there last year, which is like
Top
Tibbs was supposed to
50%.
be a defensive coach, and they were around the middle of the pack in defensive rating. I mean,
Mike Brown is a defensive coach. That's what he specializes in.
I know,
for the
but I'm
most
saying
part.
with this talent though, and the way he plays, we're gonna be more of an offensive team. But their defensive rating in the first game of the season against Cavs was really bad. The Cavs just kind of shot pretty poorly. Besides Donovan Mitchell, I don't know. I think with the Knicks, though, you're seeing like what is the big difference. I mean, Mikal Bridges looks like a fully different new player. He looks so
I would
much
agree with
better.
that.
He looks so much better under Mike Brown. Looks playing more free. He's playing way more. I mean, on our first pick him out of the year, we talked about how Mikal Bridges needs to be more like aggressive. Like last year, he was like spamming those mid-range floater
Goated.
fadeaways like
Nets
that he didn't even
goated.
shoot well on. This year he's been more aggressive. He's got 20 points, 24, and 23 points, along with filling up. 11 boards in one, 4 and 6 in last night's game. He's definitely been the difference I've seen with Mike Brown, and I think Cat's gonna take some time. I mean, I think Cat's a really good player, but he's definitely. You saw it in his Timberwolves days. I mean, he's not the greatest. I don't really know even how to put this, but like
He's not a great defender. He doesn't run.
No,
very
but I'm
well.
saying
What
he's a
else do you
super
want?
talented player, but sometimes I feel like he's definitely not
Well, he's huge.
as locked
Like, big
in. I
guys are
guess
never
like
good defense.
I don't know. I don't really know. Like
No,
he doesn't adjust
that
well.
That happened when Tibbs was coaching the Timberwolves. Tibbs felt that he was not very
It's
good.
soft. Well, Tibbs thought he was soft, but Cat had one of his best years last year, besides 3-point shooting last year under Tibbs. And I think this year is going to just take some time. I mean, it's just been shooting so bad. and I think he's also been taking bad shots. It's going to take some time. I mean, the rotation is also fully different. Like last year, it was like him and Brunson play the whole first quarter, and then Cat would have run with the bench for half the second quarter, and then Cat would come out, Brunson would come in. Now they're playing together a lot more. The rotation's different, playing way less minutes, so I think they'll adjust.
Would you say Josh Hart's the one who is struggling the most under this new system?
I mean, this is not built for him at all. He only played 15 minutes.
Or do you think it's his injury? Do you think it's Mike Brown or the injury or both?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he should have probably his value is not really come from scoring. It comes from rebounding and being able to like control the ball and play like a secondary point guard ball handler. He should have gotten that surgery on his finger over the off season. He's playing with a splint. He can't shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you gonna shoot with a splint? I'd be a big fan if he got the surgery, he'd be back by playoffs. Like, I think you gotta just eat it and miss him almost the full season and just get the surgery because he can't shoot and he's been bad. He's been turning the ball over. -18 last night, 0 for 1 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 assist. I mean, when have you ever seen Josh Hart finish a game with 1 rebound? He's not starting anymore. I think he's upset about that, but he hasn't played well.
He should be starting.
I don't think he should be starting either, but the scheme really doesn't fit him because he doesn't do a ton of offense, so the ball's not going to go through him. Like last year, they didn't have an offense, so it was kind of just like Brunson or Cat save us. So like Hart had the ball way more, and now in this offense, like the ball's constantly moving. He's not really offering much.
He's a good trade piece for someone that would be a defensive anchor for this team.
That's kind of
I don't know though. I think with his,
Josh Hart? He's not a great trade.
Yeah,
piece,
but think about
he's a
like Josh
throwing
Hart. Like
guy.
he doesn't like the practice. Like he's like what team are you trading him for? Like what? No contender's gonna want Josh Hart.
No, you don't trade with a contender.
That's
You're
what I'm saying.
trading with, like, the
Also,
Washington
no bad
Wizards.
team also wants Josh Hart because they know what they're gonna get is a guy who's just not gonna want to be there and probably get traded in the offseason.
My thing with the Knicks, though, it's like, no offense, Chris, now we're talking about the Nets. Like, the Knicks were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year. So, like, that starting five, that team is a really good team. So, like, I don't know.
You just
Why
changed
mess
their
with
whole
it?
system.
I don't understand why they did that.
You kind of pulled the rug out from under them.
I-
They could not have been led by Tibbs.
Not me.
anymore.
No,
I'm not a
he-
Knicks
his
fan.
Tibbs-
Not you. I'm saying they could
Tibbs-
not have been
Tibbs-
led by
Tibbs,
Tibbs. any longer.
I agree.
Time was gone. He
also-
saved the franchise, but the way that they were going was no longer a Tibbs team. I think also players didn't like him. I know Mikal Bridges. I was very open about not really liking Tibbs. I
think
would be
Mikal-
shocked if I don't think Deuce McBride was a fan.
I think Mikal thought that he was going to be playing a bigger role in the offense
Yeah,
than he
last
did.
year, 100%.
And he got
But he
there.
should have been.
Mm-hmm.
He got there, and it was like, all right, you're going to be our prim defender, and you're going to just try to like get to the rim as much as possible.
Last
is,
year
like,
he was
not
only
a
used as like a
bad-
point of attack offense.
But that's not a bad role for Mikal Bridges. That is his game a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's what he did with the Suns.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
when you trade for a guy and he's like, in his head, he's probably like, oh, I'm going to go play with my boys. I'm going to be a big deal here because at the Nets, he was the guy.
Well, the thing I think what he probably thought, with also what all Knicks fans thought, is he was coming to be more Nets Mikal, which was a ball handler and like
He was the main
primary
scorer.
scorer.
He was the first scorer.
And then we kind of got like a mixture between like Suns Mikal and then like a broken version of Nets Mikal that was like kind of not as aggressive as he was with the Nets, but this like was used the same defensively as a 3-and-D guy. But this year we're seeing, I think, a lot more towards like what he was in Brooklyn, and also still being a really good defender. While also, I mean, last year he wasn't getting a ton of assists. Like he's definitely handling the ball more. 6 assists. Like let's see what he averaged last year, but I don't think he averaged a ton of assists because he really didn't have the ball a ton.
He's averaging 4.8 assists right now, 6 rebounds.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot better. Last year he
Solid numbers,
averaged
14 points,
3,
19 points.
almost a full assist higher.
Cat
games
is
in.
leading them in rebounds, though.
He is. He's
He's the tallest guy on the team.
I mean, he has been crashing them. No, he is a good
Yeah,
rebounder.
but you're acting like he like can't even jump.
I mean, last year he led the team in rebounds too, and I could not believe that happened. I
Well,
was
that's
very,
probably also Mitch. Mitch played 16 games. I mean, Mitch
He's
will lead
not-
the team in rebounds if he plays enough games.
Carl
which-
Anthony Towns is not your main center.
No,
and
at
that's
all.
your trade package will include Mitchell Robinson, who's healthy 2% of games, and Josh Hart, who doesn't want to play on your team. So what are you getting back for that?
I don't think they're trading. I think this is the team that they rock with. Probably.
I
through the
think
full
it is. I think
season.
this is a stacked team.
It's
Whether
a
they
championship caliber.
whether
team.
whether
Oh, yeah.
whether or not they
This is
capitalize on
definitely
it,
in the championship
Landry
game.
Shamet and Ariel Huckporty.
whether or not they capitalize on it, it
Gotta have
is
some
a
end
stacked
of the bench
team.
guys.
Landry Shamet is not an end of the bench guy. He's out in the second unit immediately.
They start sometimes.
If the Knicks can't do anything
It's
with
pretty
this
awesome.
team, then the Knicks can't do anything ever because this is
Bro.
the best team that they've had in a while.
This is
probably the best team that
they've
they've had
ever.
ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides like the '94 team,
You can
team.
debate that this team might be better.
Team's
than
probably
that.
way
So
better
this
than
is
that.
this is the team that if they're gonna do anything, they're gonna do it with this team. So it's up to them. To
I mean,
capitalize on
realistically, like this is the year. I mean, the Pacers are nothing.
Yeah.
Celtics are not going to get Tatum back.
that. What about the Spurs? Oh, you mean for the Eastern
In
Conference?
the East, yeah. I mean,
What about the Bulls?
I don't think that they're not gonna.
You think the Cavs can? If you guys are,
I do
think
think we're
Cavs
better
can
than the
come back?
Cavs. I think we're better than the Cavs. We match up well against them, especially their double bigs. They got dominated by against Celtics with Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name?
This year, last year?
Quota? No, like last.
Cornette?
No, Tuesday.
Oh,
Tuesday's
Keita.
game. Yeah, I mean their
You're looking
double
at the wrong
bigs got
person, Owen.
dominated by Keita. That guy was not even on the roster.
I'm so
until-
happy for Kate. I know it's all about this more in the NBA
He was
section.
insane. I mean, he was
But
dominating
he's been on our
Jared
team for a
Allen
bit,
and Evan
and-
Mobley, who make $5 billion, and
Love
he's probably
Jared
on like a
Allen.
vet minimum, and he's just dominating on the boards. That's why I'm not really super worried about the Cavs. Darius Garland's never done anything in the playoffs, and I don't think the Bulls will be able to keep this up. Otherwise, in the East, I mean, the Pistons have struggled. Magic,
Oh, what about the 76ers?
yeah,
They are
I don't know.
no, they are that Tyrese Maxey VJ Edgecombe
That team
duo
is-
is lethal.
it's
Forget about
lethal.
Embiid. Forget
And-
about
and
Embiid.
Q-Dot.
It might be
Sniper.
it might be lethal, but that team is still the unction. That team
Problem
will
with
not
Paul
be able to
George.
stay together very
It'll
long.
be interesting to see
Embiid
how
is gonna have nothing to do
what
with their
changes
success.
when Paul George comes back.
I do have a question. So, is this Knicks team better than the 1999 Knicks team?
I don't remember.
I wasn't
was
there.
negative
Well, I'm
5.
saying, listen to the names that you have on this team.
Owen's
Is more
a big
the
math
question.
guy today.
He is.
Yeah, he's just a
Rick Brunson moves the needle. Marcus
Rick
Camby,
Brunson.
Chris Childs, Ben Davis, Chris Dudley, Patrick Ewing, Alan Hutz,
Oh.
Houston, Larry Johnson, Dennis Scott, Latrell Sprewell. Have a signed photo from Latrell Sprewell. Shout out Mr. Johnson, my English teacher, for giving me that. Kurt Thomas, Charlie Ward, Herb Williams, and David Wingate.
You know, Charlie Ward was the last Knicks first-round pick to get a second contract until R.J. Barrett.
That's insanity.
Isn't that absurd?
1999.
Yeah, so when he got that extension after being a rookie, the next rookie to get the second contract was R.J. Barrett.
So I realistically feel like this might
This
be...
team's better. I mean,
this team
Brunson.
is
I
better.
mean, Patrick Ewing is probably what are you the greatest Knick of all time? I'd
Yeah,
say
I would
Melo's,
say-
Melo's are not Melo. Brunson's already in the top 5 probably,
Yeah.
arguably.
I think,
and
I
you
think
think-
it's probably Ewing and
You could,
and Brunson.
yeah, I'd say Clyde Frazier's in there.
Clyde,
think
it's
that's a-
Ewing, Clyde.
I think it's Ewing,
Brunson.
Brunson.
No, I think Clyde's over.
But I don't think
Brunson, and then I'd
Brunson
say
is
Melo.
close to Ewing.
I'd say
All right,
Brunson-
long
Brunson over
story short, the
Melo.
Knicks are winning the NBA, the whole thing this
All
year.
right.
Kurt Sipple told me
No, I didn't.
last night. He just doesn't remember it. Knicks play
I
tomorrow
remember everything.
at MSG. Are you going, Owen? No.
I will be there. I'll be
Owen-
there tomorrow night. versus
Owen
the
Kelty will
Bulls.
be there tomorrow at 7 p.m. We have to take another quick break, but we're still talking NBA on the other side of this, so stick with us if you want to hear more about whatever the Celtics are doing up in Boston or something like that.
You're listening to WFUV, New York.
Welcome back into One on One, New York's longest running sports call-in show. Lydia Pirner, Owen Kelty, Maggie, Danahy, and Kurt Sippel here. We're going to talk more NBA. I'll give you Maggie, I'll give her opportunity to talk about the Boston Celtics, who currently sit at 3-3. And if there are any other Celtics fans listening, we get the occasional Celtics fan. You can call in at 718-817-2750. That's 718-817-2750. Yeah, infomercial. Joe Henry's like pumping his fist behind the glass. Something about the Celtics. But yeah, you guys are 3-3, right? Is that good, bad, what?
We're 3-3 after
I don't go to Celtics games. So. The last one I went to was the Nets game, and I wore the Kyrie jersey that I still
have my
to
Kyrie
give back
jersey.
to
You have a Kyrie Celtics jersey?
No, Kyrie Nets jersey.
Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We're 3-3 after a 3-game starting the season with three. Oh my gosh, what's going on? 3 losses, and then we've come back with 3 wins against New Orleans, Cleveland, which was a good win, and 76ers, which is a good win because I think the 76ers are a sleeper team. I do.
A good basketball team.
Aren't the Nets playing? Are you going to that tomorrow?
Yes. I will be at.
Look
Nets
at
are gonna
look
get
at- this
annihilated.
Is so romantic. 2 beat reporters going to the game tomorrow.
And we had our wedding earlier this year.
They got
Yeah.
married. Yeah.
Got married.
By
last
the way,
year.
guys,
I
they
still
got
have
married.
it. I still have our official form.
Our
It's
official wedding
official. Yeah, they're
certificate.
filing their tax documents together
Together.
next
Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
It's
Of course.
big stuff.
It's big stuff. Gabelli School of Business is helping us out with that.
Yeah. As neither of us are in Good Valley School of Business.
Brendan Shorey,
Oh,
lawyer.
my lawyer.
Lydia Pirner
Yeah.
helping us out with our accounting.
That's not my thing.
Yeah,
you
it
need
doesn't matter.
if you need ads though.
Yeah, I'll be
Gotcha.
I'll be a cell roommate
Our
with
man.
Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier after having Lydia Pirner do my taxes.
We could talk about that.
Me and Chauncey be chilling with each other.
Hey, he paid his bail.
True, yeah.
I like didn't.
Clutch.
I did. The problem is I didn't like fully hear that comment, but I know whatever it was.
He's like,
wasn't-
be
it wasn't
sharing a room with
nice.
Chauncey Bill.
You don't
Me
think I
and
could do your
Chauncey and
taxes?
Terry. No,
I think I could do your taxes. Very, very fine.
it'd be the big 3. Be in
Tax
there.
evasion.
Go,
The
throw
big
other
4
guy.
is accounting's big 4.
And and Jonte, we'd be there with Jonte too.
Jonte,
Jonte, me, Terry Rozier, and Chauncey
yeah,
Billups.
but I'm running the streets with the check that Owen gave me for filing his taxes.
Yeah,
so.
true. True.
DraftKings playbook that I got my
They all
payment
were
in.
gambling, Joe. Sorry, Joe was saying Jonte was gambling in my ears, but they all are going to get.
They're all
put away for
gambling.
Gambling.
They're
Yeah,
all
that's
going
what.
to
Yeah.
gambling.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, sorry. I
And that
just
might be your
realized.
dream, honestly.
Going to prison?
No, like hanging out with
Going
those
to
guys.
jail.
Oh,
I
I would
mean-
love to hang out with Chauncey Billups. Hall of
Hey,
Famer.
you could have hung out with them at illegal poker games in Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah, that whole thing is just.
We
it's
could
just
talk about
actually
that
so
actually because it's a little insanity.
Go
It
on,
is so
Kurt.
crazy.
Um,
Give us the rundown.
Sure. So,
Brooklyn native.
well, that was where they held the press conference with the FBI.
Is that wait? Is that
Um,
where?
White
Is that
collar,
also
I'm
where
watching
where
the
what's her
white collar
name's
end of it, yeah.
Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner's apartment was? Because that apartment was also being used. Is that in Brooklyn?
Probably, I don't know.
Oh.
I have no
Pop
idea.
culture.
Well, so what we heard was we saw Sham's tweet
Mm-hmm.
that two NBA people got arrested for different things. One was Chauncey Billups, who got arrested for being connected to a mob gambling ring, where essentially he was the shark. No, he was the face card,
Yeah.
where people would sit down at the table.
The
They would attract people to the table because they're like, oh, you can play in a poker game with Chauncey Billups.
Nah, they would just be like, you're coming to an NBA Hall of Famer, and
Yeah.
then imagine you show up and it's Chauncey
Chauncey
Billups,
Billups.
and you get scammed. Wow.
I would be really
Double
upset.
whammy.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh wow, poker game with Chauncey Billups. I'm so
Well, it
excited.
was him. It was
Poker's
him
so
and
boring.
the Cavs guy.
Oh,
they were
he's-
working together.
But also, like, he's not like a very
No, he's not a notable name.
But
Damon
whatever.
Jones. Thank
Yes.
you, Joe Henry. The two of them are the same.
Yeah, Damon
Same
Jones.
Rico.
Damon Jones and Chauncey Billups both get arrested because the mob had a setup where you would go to the game, they would have X-ray tables, they would have fixed shuffling machines,
Marked
where
cards.
marked cards where if you had glasses on, you would be able to see what someone was holding. The fixed shuffling machines is an incredible, like, it's insane.
I didn't even know that
where
those were a thing.
They like off the shelf shuffling machines where they would like put the cards and whatever, and then they would text people, the automatic like text people who had the best hand. And it would get people out of like hundreds of thousands of dollars pretty much. And it was pretty insane. For the other side, Terry Rozier, he is being convicted of right now gambling.
Wasn't Terry Rozier a Celtics draft pick?
I don't know if
Yeah.
he was on the Celtics for
He was
a
on
while.
the Celtics, yeah.
Well,
He was.
Terry's also involved.
I remember he was at the summer
Terry's
camp
involved
I
in
worked
mob,
at a couple
too.
years ago. Like how I know Scal, like Terry Rozier was the player one year at
Really?
like my summer camp.
He's probably
in
gambling
Wellesley.
on like you guys and your like 5v5 8-year-old games. But Terry Rozier is also involved in I believe with the mob too, because his was people would offer him like they would take his under
No, but
or
it's
his
a
under
different mob
different mob tie.
For him, it's the for Terry Rozier, it's the issue of he would get money for people being like,
And leaving
take your under,
and leaving games, yeah.
take your under, which I understand you can lose money if you take the over or whatever, but you can be caught with these things. These
So
things aren't
easily.
So
Well,
these
they
things
knew
are-
because the NBA investigated him and then cleared him.
Yes, and I just think that now more than ever, these things are getting so easy to catch people because all of these gambling companies,
They
the sports
notice.
books, they know. Like they all are connected.
Like
They all
why?
have their
Like they're
own
gonna
thing.
know that like if $500,000, everyone's putting on Terry Rozier unders. Like they know that something's up.
Yes.
I think
But-
it's interesting the whole thing. The NBA knew, like when Brian Windhorst was like, the NBA knew what was happening, and they kind of just swept it under the rug. That's why they cleared Terry.
So that's my issue that I have right now with gambling in general with the sports industry, is that currently you've made it legal, you've partnered with every sports league in the country. Now the NBA is getting billions of dollars from DraftKings.
It's the
Just
reason the player
pumped-
contracts are so much
pumped
money
into
now.
pumped into the NBA. It's all inflated because DraftKings is sponsoring the NBA. But then players are gambling on games, and the integrity of the game right now is being questioned because players are gambling on basketball.
Wait, can I ask you guys? So last year or a couple years ago, there was in hockey, the Shane Pinto got suspended for like gambling on like fantasy football or something like that. But the league is sponsored by BetMGM. Isn't that hypocritical to like be sponsored by something and then not be able to participate in it?
So
I get like the circumstances, like obviously don't like do it on your bet on yourselves, but I think it's so hypocritical for them to like be like, oh, we're gonna have DraftKings sponsor us, but then if you guys touch a bet, even if it's placing like a different league, you get like
That's
suspended
now you
indefinitely.
can.
You
so like,
can?
in
Okay.
the NFL, I'm not sure about the NBA. As long as you're not on team grounds,
yes,
you can bet on any sport besides your own sport.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
I think that right now. So what they do in London, Bet365
London.
was the big London. Bet365 was the big.
They
the
sponsor
big
World Dart
place
Tournament.
there. Yeah, was the big gambling company. There.
Yeah.
They've made it now where they cannot sponsor, and they could sponsor the sports league, but they cannot have their name on anything.
Yeah.
Their names can't be on jerseys. Their names can't be in the stadium. They can't have commercials.
I mean,
think they should be treated like cigarettes.
Also, the problem is these companies have so much money to spend on advertising. Like,
I think
Yeah.
I think gambling should be treated like cigarette advertising.
Yeah.
This stuff is becoming super addictive. We're seeing people who have are been addicted to gambling are getting younger and younger. It is now an epidemic in the United States. And I think that there has to be some pull here.
mhm.
Something has to give because you're
So
gonna
should we ban gambling?
No, you can't bang. The cat's out of the bag on that one. The cat's way out of the bag on that one already. The Supreme Court.
Yeah,
said
no,
it was
I know
legal.
that. Yeah,
I'm saying, but I'm just saying.
it's also
example.
like too big of an industry.
It's huge. So now you cannot stop it.
Yeah,
You have to regulate.
it's like the robber barons.
Yes, you have to regulate it.
Rockefeller,
Rockefeller,
Vanderbilt,
built Grand Central Station,
Carnegie,
Steel.
Steele. There's one more. I forget who it is.
Yeah, but whatever. So I just what's going on with Owen over here?
Kyler Murray's not starting, and I don't have a quarterback in any of my fantasy football leagues now.
But yeah, I just think that
I thought it was because we were mentioning history.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought so too. But I think that
I'm
now
talking about Kyler Murray, Joe Henry. He talked to my ears, talking about history. Kyler Murray,
Kyle Murray.
heal up, please.
Please. But everyone's gotten in bed with the gambling companies, and now you have to pay the price for it.
Pause.
Pretty much.
Pause.
Hmm.
Pay the price for
Pay the price
yeah.
for things happening
Sorry.
like this. The league is going.
My train of thought was just
No,
lost
oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
The league at this moment is only. This is only going to start becoming more prevalent.
Uh-huh.
I think
Everything's going to keep
the whole thing that's so interesting about it too is like Jaylen Brown after the whole thing was asked about it, and he was like, "Well, it's like a problem, whatever. Like the league sponsors it, and like it's just taking over." But it's also like he can say that, and but he's saying like, "Oh, we don't get a cut. Like all these people are gambling on us all the time. People are making money. The league's making money." But that's the reason he like the reason he's making $60-something million a year, the reason like the TV contracts and everything's going up is because of the gambling companies. It's like he is getting a share of it because it's the reason the NBA players now their supermax is what can be up to almost $100 million a year
Their largest,
without gambling. It's
Look
not
at you,
happening.
business guy.
Their largest regional TV sports partner is the FanDuel.
Yeah,
network.
FanDuel Sports Network. But that's also though because didn't they buy Bally Sports? Like Bally Sports got bankrupt.
But you get my point. It's
Yeah.
it's called the FanDuel network. It's all surrounding by gambling at the moment.
Yeah.
So what is giving at this moment? That's my point. What do you do to make it so that
I think players should be able to bet themselves, like the over on themselves.
No.
No.
Because then they're just going to take every shot. They're not going to care about winning or not.
So?
They're going to care about
Michael
money.
Porter Jr. will be shooting every single game,
You think-
every single basket.
If you think Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. shoot enough now, just wait until they're allowed to take their overs. Michael never seen a shot he doesn't like. Porter Jr. is going to take another 30 shots a game.
I think that would be great for the game.
He might score 100. If they said, go out there, you don't have to pass the ball, we don't care about winning, I think he could score 100 points.
Maybe Wilt style. If Michael Porter Jr. is the guy that breaks Wilt Chamberlain's scoring
Okay, we'll
record,
add this rule so they can bet on themselves, but they only get their earnings if their team wins.
No,
That's just
no.
so stupid.
That's horrendous.
Banned. You've been banned.
That's
Take-
a horrendous.
Joe Henry,
take.
take away her talking privileges. Turn the mic
Turn
off.
off the mic.
Turn off the mic.
He turned
He
it
did.
off. He did turn it off. Thank God.
Lydia's speaking privileges have been taken away after she's trying to get players to gamble more on the NBA.
No God.
Oh,
he
you're
turned
not,
it
you're
off
not
again.
back.
He's just turning it off and
Wow,
on.
just permanently off.
Yeah, she's not going.
Oh, wow.
She's just gonna stay off. Yep. All right,
No,
cool.
I'm spamming you off.
He's getting
Wow.
spammed off.
It's still on. I think it's on.
Well, either way, now that we've covered the gambling scandal, we can talk about basketball regular now.
Right. And my mic can stay on.
Sorry, we went on that rant.
No worries. I think we should talk about the San Antonio Spurs because
Wembanyama's
they are my
unfair.
way too early favorite
Is that
to
like
win this
Ginobili?
title.
Was that guy?
Boy.
Huh?
What?
Mono Ginobili.
Are you
Yeah,
in
what a
10
dog.
years in the
Mono
past?
Ginobili's been retired since I
Victor
was
You know, I know that,
young.
but like I remember when I was like in 4th grade making the bracket, and I was like, Ginobili's gonna take us to the promised land. No?
True, true, Lydia.
The Spurs won that year.
Also,
They
their
did.
reigning rookie of the year, Castle, Bucket,
Absolute
Dylan Harper
dog.
Jr.
I
Or no,
love
not
Dylan
Dylan Harper
Harper.
Jr. That's
Oh,
Ron.
why are you
Dylan-
I love Dylan Harper.
Hey!
Talk about Dylan Harper with the Rutgers guy.
North Jersey.
I love Dylan Harper.
North-
Jersey too.
I'm from North Jersey.
Oh no.
He's out.
Dylan Harper went to one of my brother high schools.
I
saw him
Dylan
play in high
You
Harper.
guys
school
have
so many
brother
times.
High schools.
Because I went to like an all-girls Catholic school, so it was like the all-boys
that
Catholic
song.
school.
What?
And
No,
I saw him play in high school so many times. He's so good.
I love Dylan Harper. Absolute legend. Ace Bailey, not as much anymore, but Dylan Harper, dog. Rookie of the
so
year.
good.
Dylan Harper's winning Rookie of the year
No,
this year.
not if VJ Edgecombe keeps this up.
I think Edgecombe stats will drop when Paul George comes back. I think Dylan Harper's going to win the Rookie of the year.
But the thing with Dylan
PG
Harper
comes
is
back.
like
he's going to take
he's-
shots.
he's not like he's part of like a big three. It's not like
Yeah.
his like Edgecombe is taking over.
So Spurs are really good. I think they're too little young to try to
Wembanyama?
win the
I
finals.
agree.
Like,
I think that they have a very bright future.
100%. I mean, they're going to make the playoffs.
That's why they keep my
And I think
mic
they'll
on.
probably win around, but I think Wemby still hasn't played a full season. We haven't seen how he'll adjust, I guess, to that many games. I think I think he's gonna win MVP. He'll win DPOY and MVP. He's gonna win DPOY.
Yeah, I agree.
He might win the next 9 DPOYs.
True.
Like, who's gonna win it over him?
That
in the
was
next?
a take I saw on Twitter. He said that Victor Wembanyama will win this year and then the next 7 years in a row.
I mean, like, who else?
They were
is there
saying that
would
he's
win?
he's going 3.
Voter fatigue
Like
is a real
3, like
thing.
they're going
Uh,
most
You
improved.
really think
Rose
voter
Wagner?
fatigue with a guy that good though?
Yes, there's voter fatigue for people. Jokic should have won every MVP since the award was in the league with him in it. That was completely wrong how I said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that was just holy. He's got
that
high
was
ping
holy-
too.
Jokic
Holy
with
English.
the award.
No, I think,
Jokic
like-
should have won the award every time since I think he won the first one. I
But
think he
if
should have won all of them.
if he's averaging like 4 blocks a game like every year, how is he not like gonna win DPOY?
I don't disagree. I'm not saying that like he can't win it, but voter fatigue is a real thing. in
Also,
the
have you seen
NBA.
the argument that every block like they're all goaltending?
A lot of them
They're kind of close.
are very close.
The ball's on its way down.
He's
Like,
gotten,
those
but
are,
he gets like at least one goaltending call a game,
but like,
or for the games I've
and
seen.
he's getting
That's
away. He
incredible.
is kind of getting away. Like
I mean,
the
but like
ball's
he
on
doesn't.
the way
He's
down,
not
but
his
he's
mean
so
to.
tall
Like
that
he
it's
doesn't
like,
need to. He's right there. His arms are like if he puts his arm up, it's gonna
Yeah.
go in the way of the ball.
See, that's why it's unfair.
He can dunk
He doesn't-
standing.
He doesn't have to do anything
Yeah, that's
to.
insane.
He has to like hop a
I wish I
little
could
bit
dunk.
off his feet to tap
You
the
could
ball.
you
off
could
the
if you
glass.
showed up to intramural basketball.
I'm not on a team.
What's your
I've
team's
re-
record right
I've
now, Lydia?
asked you to join my team many times.
I don't
so
want to be on your team.
we need bench players. We
What's
need
your-
role players.
I'm not a role player. I'm a star.
I need someone.
Owen, I've seen you run. You're
I'm
not a- you're
I'm
not a star,
I'm
buddy.
Wemby, and you're like Jeremy Sochan on this scale. You don't even know what that
maybe
means.
maybe if you'd show up.
Actually, I guess I'm more Jeremy Sochan because I had bleached hair last
There was
year.
like no, you're not gonna get this reference, but there was this guy on Gonzaga a couple years ago, like Brian Baskar. They would like cheer for him. He was from Monterey, California. That's the only reason I remember his name. Like it's like Gonzaga's up 30, or whatever, and they throw him on. Like that's gonna be Owen. It's gonna the stands are gonna be cheering Owen Kelty when we're up
Kelty.
20,
I played in
24, going for the 25
in
point intramural.
victory.
Yeah.
In 4 years here, I played one intramural game, and I almost like blew my knee out. And there was intramural
Soccer.
soccer.
He played soccer and it was over.
It was like 15 degrees. I had like Vans that had holes in them on, and I got cooked. I thought my knee exploded
Why would you wear Vans to a soccer game?
because I was going out after.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I also like that Stephon Castle has taken up a bigger role this year as the point guard for this as the point guard for this team. I felt like last year I was having a whole argument with one of my friends about how Chris Paul. He was like, "No, Chris Paul should be the main starter for point
Still
guard."
no Fox though too.
And Fox, but I still think
Adam?
that I really like with Stephon. I like Stephon Castle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they shouldn't force him in a different role. I think he should be the point guard for this team.
Well,
I
yeah.
agree
We'll
that
go when
De'Aaron
Fox
Fox-
comes back.
I agree that De'Aaron Fox is also they traded for him for that, but it's either you have to trade one of them, in my opinion.
I mean, I think it's kind of like they have so many good guards. Like they need a wing. I mean, Devin Vassell is also very good. Like they need a perfect player for them would be an OG Anunoby, which obviously the Knicks would never trade him. But like if you could get one of those extra guards of
Kelly
Vassell,
Olynyk for OG Anunoby.
I love
but
Kelly Olynyk.
I was
He also
shocked,
went
like,
to
the-
Gonzaga.
I was
met
shocked they
him.
didn't go all out for Giannis
I'm
Like,
not
imagine,
shocked.
like-
you couldn't have gotten Giannis.
financially,
Like
or like
pick
just
wise, financially, you couldn't.
they have
have.
their picks, don't they?
You don't have picks. You don't have a lot of
The
picks. left.
Spurs?
No, I thought you were talking about
That's not the
Knicks.
Spurs.
You're talking-
No,
the
no,
Knicks.
something that Spurs
the Spurs
move.
have more than enough.
I'm saying the Spurs' best move this offseason should have been going all out for Giannis. Because
I
you
don't
have all
know.
these guards to
I don't
spare.
know.
Imagine
I don't
like
know how Wemby and Giannis would
imagine like
pair.
Castle, Harper, Wemby, Giannis.
But Dylan's not starting.
But you put him in the starting lineup.
You think you should put him in the starting lineup?
Trade Fox and Vassell and maybe like Sochan for Giannis and $1 billion picks.
You think Dylan Harper could be $6 million a year?
Yes.
This year I think I'm in rookie of the year. I don't think I'll win. 6 minutes Deuce McBride's award.
Yeah, when he doesn't win it, got it.
Yeah,
McBride's
and
gonna win
he
6
can't
million
get
a
it because
year.
Peyton Pritchard's starting now. If Peyton Pritchard wasn't starting,
Who
he'd 2P.
who's coming off the bench in Philly? Someone there is gonna win. Quentin Grimes starting.
I forgot about Quentin Grimes.
He's a dog. He's been good
He's
this
actually
year.
really good this year.
He's always been really good. Him and Tibbs just didn't like each other, and then Dallas is Dallas, and then
Sounds
they.
like the Knicks don't.
I mean,
like
look at
a
like
lot of people.
how good Quentin Grimes is. Think about Dallas traded him for Caleb. Oh my God, the twin, Caleb Martin.
Brandon's got
Yeah.
2 hands up back there.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean,
my
what was
God,
that?
it's
Oh,
Brendan
you're a
Torres.
Dallas Mavericks fan. You guys traded
Hi,
Quentin
Brendan.
Grimes for nothing.
Yeah, but when has the Dallas Mavericks made good decisions? And
I don't know. And
True,
Cooper Flag's a bust.
True. Cooper Flag hasn't been. Cooper Flag has
Cooper
been
Flag's
good,
been
actually.
okay.
He's
He's
See,
not been the
you guys are
greatest.
Brendan
gonna
Joyce
make
still has
Brendan
the
cry.
Batman eye black on.
He was Batman yesterday.
He was Batman yesterday.
Is that how you got the whole Batman history lesson?
No, I already knew about the
Oh, you
Batman
already knew
history
that.
lesson, but I did see Brendan last night in full Batman fit. It was a great
That's
costume.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It was electric.
Well, unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. That's talking basketball. Oh, and you can still show up to my intramural game and play on the team if you would like.
What's the team name?
It's called No Game. Our hope is that the other team no shows, but like when they actually no show, we get mad. But whatever, unimportant. We're gonna go to break, but on the other side of this, we kind of have to discuss like what the heck is going on for the Giants and what's next. So stay tuned for that.
Want to be part of the Ramley? It all starts here. I'm Nathan Rogers.
And I'm Kate Cox, and we are 2 of your hosts for On the Hill, WFUV's exclusive podcast for all things Fordham athletics.
From the field of Moglia Stadium to the hardwood of the historic Rose Hill Gym, we've got you covered with the ins and outs of Fordham sports.
Every week, every play, every round. Tune in weekly wherever you get your podcasts. This is On the Hill.
Hey everyone, it's Lydia Pirner,
And Grace McCarran.
and we are two of your hosts for 5 on 3.
WFUV's best, if only, hockey podcast.
With all the storylines in the tri-state area, you won't want to miss an episode.
How will Matthew Schaefer fit in with the Islanders?
And will the Rangers have a bounce-back season under Mike Sullivan?
Finally, will the Devils be able to stay healthy and hit their full potential?
Stick with us all season for all things NHL and Will Cooley updates on WFUV Sports. I don't know, you guys couldn't hear that, but Joe Henry just gave us a big bruh during the break, and I feel like that's the perfect segue into this Giant segment. But first,
I don't even know who that was
it's
targeted
important to
at.
note, you're listening to One on One, New York's longest running sports call-in show. If you want to call in and talk about the New York Giants or how Daniel Jones is good at football,
Nope.
you can call in at 718-817-2750. But we won't be answering your calls if you're going to talk about how Daniel Jones is bad at football.
I encourage those calls.
Well, the reason that I think Joe's
Settle in, everybody.
bruh moment is so good timing is because I feel like that's just a great. Is it a verb? It's a verb.
Bruh.
Yeah, or is it an
It's a
adjective?
reaction.
No, but what? Joe, we need your help. Is it
Kind
a
of
verb?
like an adjective, I
Or is
think.
it an adjective?
I don't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know. Does
Silence.
anyone know?
Well, if you know, maybe call in 718-817-2750.
I think it's just like an emote. When you
Emote.
it's an emote. Like when you emote.
I just think that's a good way to describe the Giants right now. It's just you're
Bruh
watching
moment.
it. It's
It's,
just
it's an
bruh.
interjection.
It's an interject. Oh, show excitement or emotion,
wow.
right? Isn't that the song?
There you go.
Yeah, I went to school. Yeah, Giants are falling apart, Owen.
I mean,
Neighbors,
as the seams.
Scadaboom.
All my heroes and stars and tears. I was so upset when I watched Neighbors go down.
All of Owen's
I was
hopes and
sitting.
dreams.
I was sitting in my LSU Malik Neighbors jersey.
Bucket hat or just
No
just
bucket hat.
jersey?
It was
No
a Sunday
bucket hat,
morning,
yeah.
and I was just enjoying my Sunday, probably eating a Big Mac. It's usually how it goes. And I was just so sad, and he just jumped, and he never got back up.
I have people.
It was like Simba when he's laying on his dead dad, and he's just like, get up, get up. I was just me yelling at the TV. I was like, no.
You're standing there.
I was literally standing up. I was like, Malik, please get up. And then he didn't get up, and then he got caught off the field, and then it was over. And then that was actually probably the worst moment of the season for me.
No, wait. Can I say a quick story? Someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, I saw your friend in the purple jersey the other day," and I was like, "Who's my friend in the purple jersey?" And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's Owen."
Yeah, they always, yeah. The purple Malik Neighbors jersey.
Yeah.
That was a Sunday staple until his ACL went. Now it's the Jackson Dart Ole Miss jersey, Sunday staple, or the Jeff Teague jersey. Teague time.
The Jackson Dart jersey is probably tough. I don't
The Ole
think
Miss
so.
one, it is
Yeah.
tough. But
Actually,
season,
no, you wore it to your wedding. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Season's going downhill
Yeah,
fast. It was
very fast.
when they beat the Eagles. It was like, wow, we're up here.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Thursday night.
I was there.
Weekend was great.
I was
you were there.
I was at the game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was that was my first ever Giants game.
Really?
And I
Wow.
saw that happen. We got free tickets. We were right on the
You
field.
had good seats too.
I know. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. And then
He was coaching.
I was
that's
coaching.
why they won.
I was yelling. They heard me.
I was shotgun pass.
I was like, run the screen. Just give it to Scatterbo. Just give it to Scatterbo. And then since then, the Broncos just collapsed. I mean, that game was
that was awful. I turned the game off because I was like, oh, the Giants got it. I was at dinner. I was like,
No.
we're up 30 or something. Not 30,
19-0 with
yeah.
11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
I was like, we got it.
The
Shane Bowen,
second,
big Shane Bowen fan.
oh my God. The second Paulson Adebo got hurt, and I saw number 2, Deontay Banks, step on that field. I said to my roommate, this game's over. The Giants lost. And he was like, what? I said, you see who's on the field? I said, Deontay Banks is on the field. Doesn't matter if they throw him the ball. And whenever he's on the field, bad things happen. And then they proceeded to give up 33 points in the fourth quarter. He was targeted 4 times, gave up 3 catches for 40 yards, and he got mossed on the game-winning catch that caught the field goal. Deontay Banks, number one op. Can't stand the guy. And then they go to
Really?
Philly.
That's your number one op?
He's
Not
number-
Evan Neal?
Evan Neal is not my number 1 op anymore. He
Not
doesn't even
anymore.
play.
Well,
But
yeah.
then they go into Philly. It's like, all right, you still have Dart, you still have Scatterbo. It's still fun. Still a fun season.
To me, as long as Dart and Scatterbo were around, it
Yeah,
was
I
a
know.
fun
I was like,
season.
all right, I'll still
Yeah.
enjoy it. You know, I got Abdul
Watch the
Carter.
games.
Brian
They'll play
Burns
with
is
heart.
leading the league in sacks.
Still got Sexy Dexy,
Still, he's
Yeah.
not. He hasn't been great this year,
but he's got aura.
and then you just see Scatterbo, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, help
Ankle
me up,
fallout.
and his ankle's the wrong way, and then they got blown out.
I mean, I certainly we were talking about that. I certainly thought that was a head injury because I
He just was like,
he was holding his head, and then you see his teammates kind of screaming for help, and I think one of you said he looked down at his ankle. And I was like, oh, my ankle's
Not
to the
I
left.
mean,
It's supposed to be
how-
straight.
how crazy is that the reaction? Like, I mean, the
I
guys,
think you're probably in shock.
but he was just like,
That's got
everyone
to be
else on
one
the
of the worst
field-
pains.
everyone else
his,
in the field is screaming. Dart's throwing his helmet. You got Eagles players just like this, and he's just like,
his ankle
someone want to help me
pierced
up?
through his skin.
I know. I mean, I actually go into shock, but you still would think it's got to be like,
Ow.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that's gotta stink. I mean,
You're
I would
probably like, wow, I twisted my ankle. Then you look down, you're like, no,
wow,
it's just not there.
There's just no ankle.
There's
I
no
would
ankle.
have been on the field rolling. I would have been bawling my
I
eyes
would have
out.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like
Malik
wow.
Neighbors cried after he tore his ACL, and I'd
I mean-
assume spinning your ankle the wrong way would hurt way more. And he was just carted off. He was like, damn, that sucks. I guess I'll be back next week.
Yeah.
But I think an ACL is you know what's going on. I think when your ankle is legitimately
Just swinging around.
destroyed, you're like, wow, what do I do?
What how bad that hurts. I mean, I never
I
want to feel
know.
that, but
I mean, I'd assume it hurts pretty bad. Did you see the thing?
yeah, it was just swinging around.
I didn't even notice what was happening at first. I was like, oh,
I didn't either. At first, I
And
just
then you
seen him
see,
get up.
I saw his ankle.
Yeah, at first he didn't get up. I was like, oh
the
my
delayed
god,
reaction.
Scatterbo's hurt. Are you kidding me? And then 2 seconds later, I was like, oh my god. I was like,
Scatterbo's
I was
hurt.
like, he's
that
not coming
morning.
back.
That was the morning I bought my Jackson Dart jersey, and I was
Wow.
like, I ran my brother and I as a joke run the Giants 5K every year because we're so bad at running.
It's as a joke. It's like putting yourself through immense torture.
I mean, I ran in 9:59 pace was pretty good for me. I haven't run 3 miles since I was in high school. My brother walked half of it, but I got my Jackson Dart jersey.
Brother,
Was in the
dog.
locker room, saw Scat's locker, got a nice little photo in front of
Wow.
there. I was on cloud 9, and then,
5 hours later.
yeah, you see the photos from that morning, and it's a genuine smile, and then 5 hours later, I'm sitting on the couch, and my mom texts me. She's driving home, so it's the voice texting because that was family's week. So she's driving back to Mass, and she was like, "Oh, I saw Dart and Scatterbo combined for a touchdown. Awesome." 'Cause she's a Patriots fan, my mom. But she is happy for the Giants because means I'm a little bit nicer of a person when they play well. But then I text her, I'm like, Scatterbo's ankle's gone.
Yeah.
And she was like, what does that mean? I was like,
Look
I know,
literally
I
gone.
texted the same thing to my mom. She was
It
at
is
work,
not
and I was
there.
like, "Yeah, Scatterbo got hurt," and she was like, "Is it bad?" And I was like, "His ankle's the wrong way."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
not good." I was like, "No."
I sent
No, you
Isabella was
kinda need that.
in Brooklyn, so
Yeah.
I was sending her a video of trying to explain it. I was putting my foot out, so I was like, this is his ankle, or this was supposed to be his ankle, but his ankle's like this.
And now the Giants are 2-6 in no man's land,
Yeah.
looking for another, I guess, top pick, and they're not even gonna get a top pick because the Jets stink, Titans are terrible,
Yeah.
Saints aren't good, so it's kind of no man's land for the Giants right now. GM, everyone's fighting for their own job too. Remember when this regime started? There was every Rangers playoff game together. Joe Shane and Brian Dable.
They won. They would win every game.
They couldn't be separated.
That was the
And now it's
best.
they're both
It's a
they're
good pull,
not
Owen.
they're not on the same page.
Yeah.
You look at them they each want to keep their own job. Brian Dable made the pick for Jackson Dart, and even when you were watching Hard Knocks, it was Joe Shane was "Oh, that's go get your guy." It wasn't our guy. It's if Jackson Dart stinks, Dable's gone, I'm keeping my job. And then even the other day, it's they asked Dable, "You think you're adding anything at the trade deadline?" And Joe Shane's he's "Oh no, that's Joe's job." These guys were inseparable. They were best friends, and now it's hey, every man for himself. And I think that's part of the reason they won't fire Shane Bowen is because Brian Dable wants a scapegoat at the end of the season for John Mara, who hopefully is getting better. He was diagnosed with cancer earlier, so hopefully he's doing better. But at the end of the season, Brian Dable isn't going to get fired. He's going to look for a scapegoat. I think that's part of the reason Shane Bowen still has a job. Because if he fires Shane Bowen, then next on the list is Brian Dable. Shane Bowen's getting fired
First
after
on
the
the
season.
list should be.
Well, I think first is is going to be Shane Bowen and should be
Yeah.
Shane Bowen, but they need each guy is keeping their guy around because they want someone that needs to be before them.
Yeah.
You look at Dable wants Bowen to stay. Shane wants Dable to stay because he wants Dable to get fired before him, and Shane's just fighting for his life right now up there, just trying to. I mean, I don't know if they'll make a trade if they can go out and get a wide receiver just so Jackson
no-
Dart can throw to someone.
There's like no point at this point.
Yeah, but a lot of them are under contract for the next year, so you're kind of looking more towards the future. Jalen Waddle might be available. They just fired their GM in the middle of the season, and they were working on a contract extension. Or he's extended, but I still think they could blow it up there. Chris Olave, who's one concussion away from visiting Uncle June in the home.
Your
So
references have been well.
I
good
don't
this
know.
morning.
I don't even know. Sick references, bro. You know where that's from?
No.
From the movie.
What
A
movie? What movie?
Oh my god, I'm blank. Someone else talk. I gotta figure this out now.
Owen's for context. Owen's looking up something.
Yeah. Well,
Sick,
about your-
sick reference, bro, or something.
Yeah, it's from. Oh my god,
He doesn't
I
know.
can't find it.
offensive rookie of the month.
I think
Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart did win it.
I
Who's in
mean,
it? Oh,
di-
This Is the End.
Yeah.
It's like a movie with a ton of comedians in it, and the world's ending, and they're like, he's with the other comedian. He like isn't really like friends with all of them, and they're like, dude. Jonah Hill's like, oh, dude, you got sick references, bro. I love your references, and he's like, all right, that's what you just did to me.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I stand by it. I can see.
Yeah.
I can give you a compliment every now and then.
Yeah.
Usually, I'm just like ripping you, but sick
I don't know.
references, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. At least Jackson Dart's keeping us for you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, a month.
Yeah.
And he'll probably win. Hopefully, win Rookie of the Year. He's currently the betting favorite, I believe, along with Tyler Warren, and I don't know the other one. Who else is having a really good year?
Rookies.
Rookies.
Yeah.
And also the-
Offensive. You're getting out
Yeah.
of my,
Also,
my,
the NFL made a
my
post
pay
the other day,
grade.
which I thought was kind of crazy. It's like, oh, these guys are up, like the Offensive Rookie of the Years, and it was like Dart and two other guys, and I was like, oh, like Jackson Dart's gonna be at the awards ceremony. That's gonna be pretty cool. Should have been Scatterbo, but rest in peace. I think Scatterbo would have won Rookie of the Year if
Yeah.
he didn't turn
Yeah.
his ankle the wrong way.
I think for certain. He was having like an insane. Was he like a 5th round pick? What was he picked?
Fourth, I believe he was
Fourth?
picked in the fourth
Like
round.
in the hundreds, right?
Yeah, he was in the late. I think it was our late 4th round pick.
I mean, talk about a guy that just like. I think the thing that sucked about
He was so overlooked though because people didn't think his college game would translate, and
Yeah.
it absolutely did. Like they were like, "Oh, this guy's like small. He's not gonna run over NFL players." And he
he's
is running through
them.
NFL
Yeah,
players.
he's not running over them.
Because that's what a lot of people were like. I mean, he was 3rd in the Heisman.
Yeah.
Like, who's ever gets that high in the Heisman and just like falls to the 4th round? I mean, look what he did against Texas in that game. I mean, I wasn't a big like I was happy we got him, but I did not think he was gonna be like this. But I mean, hopefully he comes back. I mean, that's a bad injury, but look at similar injuries with Aiden Hutchinson. He made it back for week 1. He's got like a metal rod in his leg now. He broke his, I think it's fibula, which is even bigger. That's in your like quad. So that one's even worse. And then Dak had the same exact injury as Scatterbo against the Giants actually in like 2018, and he came back fine. That was really bad. It was Azeez Ojulari just spun his leg the wrong way. That was really gross. Same thing. But I mean, the Giants have some hope, have some things to look forward to, but there's just so many unanswered questions.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the one good spot, Jackson Dart. We did get at the fact that he won Offensive Rookie of the Month for October. I have his stats right here. 873 passing yards, 7 passing touchdowns, 141 rushing yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. Honestly, I don't know how to say this, but that hasn't been done by a Giants quarterback in a while. Good to see the ex-Giants quarterback having success elsewhere, but has been done in the Giants uniform since.
All right, relax.
I'm giving Jackson Dart a compliment.
I'm trying to tie it back into the
I'm not trying to tie it back in. I'm just like
name that will not be said. Was it saying Harry Potter? He who should not be named.
I'm being Harry Potter, not Harry Potter, but Draco Malfoy.
What Harry Potter? What a Hogwarts house is Owen Kelty?
What Hogwarts house is Owen Kelty? I think me and him are both in Slytherin. Let's be
What?
honest here.
No, I think he's in Hufflepuff.
He is not Hufflepuff. Owen
Which
Kelty
one's
is
that?
absolutely
No, I've seen
Slytherin.
every movie 30
Owen is
times. But what
definitely
what do they
Ravenclaw or
represent?
Slytherin.
What?
Kelty? I don't know. Kelty could be Gryffindorian.
He is not Gryffindor.
What does Hufflepuff represent again? They're like the.
Hufflepuff's just kind of like the nice dudes.
Oh, okay. And then what's his Gryffindor? The third, fourth. What am I forgetting? Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw's like really
Ravenclaw
smart.
is where
So not
they put all
Ravenclaw.
the Asian characters. So
They put all the
um,
Asian characters.
you know.
Yeah, that's where Harry Potter's girlfriend. In
But
Harry
every
Potter
time,
5 was in.
I take the quiz,
That's a
I get
show.
Slytherin.
Yeah. Wow. Shout
never
out,
gone
shout out
Ravenclaw.
J.K. Rowling. Maybe not.
I'm not sure you can shout her out anymore.
Maybe,
Right. That's.
maybe not shout out J.K.
We'll-
Rowling. I mean, great books, but
We'll take that one back.
What if we let's transition back to football?
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, Jackson Dart. Really, he's playing really well. I think the best part of his game.
Yeah, I got it. I got that one, Jeff.
What? Yeah. I think just what he can do off of broken plays, I think, is why he's been so good this season, and that's why Jones wasn't good, is because he couldn't figure out what to do on broken
He
plays.
can't function without a perfect O line around him and good weapons and carrying
Just
him.
shut up.
Jackson Dart is
Just
very
shut
Jackson
up.
Dart is very good at making things happen. Some of those plays are very like remind me of how Josh Allen played. I mean, still does play, but not as much as he did. Like his rookie year, like he would just like run all over the place and then just throw up the worst ball ever, and it was a pick. Like Dart has done a good job avoiding turnovers. He had the really bad fumble in the Saints game, and then he had the really bad pick in the Broncos game. But I mean, those rookies are make those mistakes. But those off timing plays, I think, are what you are looking for with him, because like it's gonna be most likely a different coach, new offensive playbook. But knowing that he can make like these off, like that's where you're gonna see where the talent's coming. You see the raw talent there, which is why I think you have something to look forward to with him. Because some of those throws on the run are absurd. Like that one at the end of the Eagles game where he like rolled out and then he hit Wandale down like on the by the sideline. I mean, these off timing plays are what you're looking for with him. That's also what he was good at in college. The deep ball, a little concerning, has not been there yet. He missed Jalen Hyatt. I don't know if he really missed him, but in that Broncos game, that deep ball probably should have been a touchdown. He's had a couple inconsistent deep balls down to Slayton, who's dropped a couple.
I think he's
and then
also
that
had
OPI,
quite
which
quite
wasn't
a
OPI.
Yeah, that was. Wait, actually, you bring up a good point. The calls in the
tush
last
push
game,
fumble.
the
Oh my
tush
God.
push fumble that was ruled. He was ruled down, but he was given the first down.
The NFL
but he
also
was-
still has not given out a statement on that.
Well, because they're not going to. If you cannot officiate the tush push, you have to ban it.
He was still moving, and the whistle wasn't blown.
And like that's not to talk about the play before Scat's ankle went out. It was a push to the back or something.
yeah, it was an
that
illegal,
was not,
illegal block in the back that wasn't
that
a
was
block.
not.
He didn't even touch him. He
Yeah.
just fell. Yeah.
If that doesn't happen, Scat's fine.
if it's a fumble, he's fine.
Yeah. Also, exactly that. There was those two plays leading up to it,
I
and
just
then
don't get how that's not a fumble. He was moving forward. The whistle wasn't blown. He ripped it out of his hand. And
I
then,
don't know.
after the play, like we blew the whistle.
The explanation was they blew the
And they
whistle or whatever, and then even if they didn't, he was down. Like
and then
Hurts
Brian
didn't actually
Dable threw
get
the
it.
rage challenge.
That was funny.
That
No,
was
I
kinda
saw
awesome.
the tweet that was like, "I love Dable throwing that challenge because it's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna lose it, but you have to watch
Yeah,
how bad your call was."
They fully knew that. Like they're like, you can't challenge what you want to challenge, and he was like, I don't care. I'm challenging.
watch the
Because he was
call
very
you just
clearly got
made.
the first down, but then he fumbled it after the first down, and Dable's like, well, I'm challenging if it was a first down. They're like, it's a first down. He's like, I don't care.
Putting the headset on, that was tough. Like,
Oh,
when he
after
was like-
the OPI where he was like throwing the headset, and then he was like,
like in fast motion, he's like
just
just
throw
like
it.
throwing it on.
He
That-
has some Hall of Fame react. Like he's probably a pretty bad coach, but
he's
when
a funny
when he gets
guy.
angry, like
yeah.
he's like so red, and like he's just like throwing things. Like especially his first 2 years as a coach when he was like fat, like really fat, and he was just on the sideline like throwing tablets. Like his headset was off. And at the end of the Broncos game, did you see him when he hit the game when he threw one? He was just like threw the headset and just started screaming at everyone. I'm gonna miss him.
Like his clippable moments will be
Yeah,
missed,
I'm not
that's
gonna
for
miss
certain.
like his
coaching.
not having a kicker for multiple weeks and
Yeah,
other horrible
we
decision
we
he
would kicker
makes.
if we would kicker against the Broncos game, we win
Jude
that game.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
Shout out the Irish. He really let us down there. And the reason, which is it's insane, that the Giants I guess don't believe in having a kicker because he's a part of the International Pathway Program, which they don't count towards a roster spot. So that's the reason the Giants have a kicker in his spot is because he doesn't count towards the 53-man roster. So instead of bringing in Younghoe Koo or any of the other million kickers that are free agents, because they would take up an actual roster spot, that's why they didn't use him. They used Jude McIntyre because he doesn't count as a roster spot and they can elevate him. So it's basically just them being
There
kinda,
was no logic where that was.
no, like because they think that kicking isn't as important as it's probably the most.
It wins
one of-
games.
One
It
of the most important.
consistently
Look at
wins
Brandon Aubrey.
games.
He
Yeah.
wins so many games for the Cowboys.
I won my powder puff game as the
Wow.
kicker in senior year of high school in front of Cam Schlittler's dad.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the
My
sideline.
hero.
There's
He
a
was in my
photo of
living
it.
room last night.
Cam?
Cam Schlittler was in my living room last
Who was
night.
Cam last night?
No one. He was there.
What?
Yeah.
I don't ask follow-up questions when it comes to you. You confuse me.
You'll learn. Maybe, yeah. He'll be there. He'll be out tonight, Cam Schlittler.
Do you have like a?
No.
You don't ask.
He
don't
was
ask
there.
follow-up questions.
He was there. He also, I don't like that he is sticking to all his Boston sports teams, but I mean, I guess that's pretty.
Well, he's at the
relevant.
Knicks game.
He was. I was there. Oh my! This was like a Hall of Fame like dream row.
Wasn't it Judge?
Ties back into the Giants. It was Aaron Judge,
Scat.
Devin Williams. I actually do like him more than other people do. Cam Schlittler, and then it was just Scatabo, just like all together.
That
oh
one
no,
photo of Scat, like,
and
he's-
Mello, and then Scatabo. I was like, this is the greatest.
Wasn't OG dunking and like Scat was just like
yeah, he
behind,
was
like
flexing in the
yeah.
background, and then 2 days later he broke his
Yeah.
ankle. But that was actually like the greatest row I've ever seen. I was like seeing Scatabo, Aaron Judge, and Schlittler, and then Spike Lee and Cat's dad. I was like, wow, this is Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame row. I mean, think of the celebrities like Jordan Woods, celebrity, right there. I mean and these are all just like Cat's dad, celebrity. Love that guy. He's goated. I mean, these guys like. I miss Scatabo already.
I know.
I hope he shows up to a Knicks game.
That's how I feel about Jason Tatum.
He will.
I hope he rolls out. Yeah,
He'll be
at least
everywhere.
you get to see Tatum walk though. Like
That is
Scat's
true.
gonna be off that.
Next time I
that,
see
like,
Scatabo, he's gonna be
thing,
in a wheelchair.
He's,
You see
he's
what
on
Dable
the,
said?
He's on the scooter.
They said he was back after one day rolling around the facility just screaming, and they're like he's rolling around just yelling. I'm like nice.
That one there was the clip of like
Act like Cam Scatabo,
yeah, and he
yeah.
was like, oh, people are being really mean
then
to
he
me,
just
like
started-
just kidding, and then he's like going crazy.
He's gonna become a New
I
York
love
like
that
hero
guy.
forever. How many years he plays in the league? I mean, I guess like you can look at it as a lost season. He's saving some hits on his body.
Yeah, good news
But-
about
and
this
then in
because
terms
Neighbors
of,
is gone
like,
too, so
yeah.
it's like
I'm a little. Neighbors just got his knee surgery, so I'm
Yeah.
hoping ACL. I guess recovery's fast. These guys are like freaks. Like,
ACL recovery's
they
fast.
recover like insane. I mean, like
Yeah.
Tatum dunking already. Like that's a whole.
He
other,
tore his
like,
Achilles.
I know in the playoffs, and he can already dunk. He's walking. I mean,
Well, yeah.
if I tore my Achilles, I'd be never walk again.
Yeah.
If
But
you,
Achilles
like-
and ACL are different.
If you like,
I know Achilles is worse.
Yeah.
that's
your
what I'm saying. It's
toenail.
Oh, I
insane
know,
that
yeah,
he's
yeah,
back.
yeah.
Like
you're like on the long-term injury
like
list.
these recoveries from these athletes now is insane. I mean, Kevin Durant had one of the longer Achilles, but Aaron Rodgers came back.
Mm-hmm.
Tatum is back at some
I mean,
point.
Kobe came back from it.
Kobe came back, but then he kept getting hurt after.
True.
But I think like looking at all these other guys, I mean like the ACL recoveries, like Kyrie's already like dribbling and shooting. Like he tore his ACL at the end of the season last year. I mean this is like I don't know. So I guess that's hope for the Giants too, is that Malik Neighbors, Scatabo, all these guys come back healthy. Big free agents are going to be bringing back Illuminor. I know it's only week 8. We're talking about free agency in the draft, but got to bring back Illuminor. These tackles have been great. Need cornerback depth. I think they should look at that at the deadline, like just adding like guys that are under contract that might be something. Like team stinks right now. Like look for some corners to add in. Get rid of Deontay Banks, please. Look for a trade spot for Evan Neal. Someone wants this former 7th overall pick, maybe. That stance change, can't block for his life. That was just I don't even understand it. How is he bad? How is Evan Neal bad? He's like 6'5",
I just got like a
300 pounds.
I don't know what
he
just
he can jump squat
Just got
like
really upset.
15 feet in the air. I've never seen someone be able to move like him. He didn't give up 1 sack in 4 years at Alabama. How is he bad? How? He played in the SEC for 4 years and didn't give up 1
That's
sack.
actually crazy.
He's a freak athlete. How? I don't understand.
I don't know. And lots of questions have to be answered. But Giants play tomorrow at 1:00 against the 49ers at MetLife. So just pray for no injuries there. But we have to take a quick break. But on our next segment, we have the unique chance to actually talk about a Jets win, and Joe Henry will be subbing in for that one. So stay tuned.
Hey Devils fans, Tucker Austin here from WFUV Sports, one of your New Jersey Devils beat reporters for the 2025 Brothers Havoc, Tahisha Hat Tricks, and Markstrom Masterclasses. I'll have you covered live from the Prudential Center for all things Jersey hockey. Follow me on X at @Taustin_24, where I'll have live game updates, analysis, and post-game coverage all season long as the Black and Red look to bring Lord Stanley back to the Rock. WFUV Sports is your home for everything New Jersey Devils.
of your hosts for FUVFC, WFUV's best, if not only, podcast for all things soccer. From insight from beat reporters for all of New York soccer clubs to breakdowns of all the major leagues and events from the international pitch to right here in the States. Tune in weekly as we discuss all things soccer on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts. See you next week on FUVFC, a product of WFUV.
Welcome back into One-on-One. Joe Henry subbing in for Lydia Pirner. We got Kurt Sipple and the LP behind the board and in the studio with me, as they have been for the past hour and a half. Plus, Owen Kelty, Maggie, Danahy, a name that I can say much better than Lydia Pirner, but that's besides the point. Thank goodness Lydia's off the mics for this one. I don't even have to mute her mic like I did last segment, and there's not a lot to talk about. I almost feel like we should mute our mics when we talk about the
Lydia
New York
can
Jets.
still be on the mics back here.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh
I
my
forgot
God.
she has
I can't hear
microphone
anything. I'm running the board.
capabilities. There's always not a lot to talk about. It's always challenging to talk about the New York Jets in years past and more than ever in this year. They do get a win last week. They advanced to 1-7, but it feels like that was maybe the first week where you would officially given up on the Jets season and maybe wanted them to go winless so that they could get a guaranteed number one pick, and then they go out and have this crazy comeback victory over the Bengals. So it's classic timing. It feels like no matter what you want the Jets to do, they won't do it. Owen, as you look at this team, 2 straight weeks without scoring a touchdown against Denver and Carolina, and then they go out against Cincinnati on the day that Nick Mangold passes away. They get a comeback win for him against the Joe Flacco-led Bengals. And as I said, it's probably the exact moment in which you wouldn't want them to win, but they found a way to do it. What did you see from them last week to finally get them in the win column?
Yeah, I mean, they looked good against the Bengals. I mean, that was a shootout of a game. Breece Hall with that little floater, and Mason Taylor with the hold on, lag spike with the Moss. Moss is in the back of the end zone.
There you go.
Not scoring a touchdown against the Broncos. Not crazy. It's the best defense in the league. Panthers game is bad. After getting shut out, or not shut out, but only scoring 6 points against the Panthers.
Ugly.
I really think that you look at that and be like, all right, blow it up. Wrap it up. Like, let's all just go home. And then you have Woody Johnson making the comment about Justin Fields. If we had a quarterback with a better rating, who knows if he was referencing Madden or not.
It's crazy.
I mean, the fact that I have to
QB rating, passer
like,
rating.
yeah, like that I could think it'd be related to Madden is just an indictment, I guess, on the Jets in general. But they get the win, 1-7, 1-6, 1-7,
1-7 now.
1-7,
Believe so.
1-7, yeah.
Doesn't really matter, guys.
Yeah, I mean, season's over. Justin Fields is paid a lot of money. They're not going to get the first overall pick because the Titans are so bad. But you get a win. I mean, the players clearly were very happy with the win. I mean, Justin Fields after the game, they're all very emotional. I mean, players don't really care about. I think that's tough in terms of like getting a draft pick because none of them know if they'll be there next year.
Yeah, especially any
yeah.
team that's tanking, the players should not feel very secure about them being on the team next year. And I think most players, I'd imagine, don't have the mindset of like, oh, our franchise is going to be saved as soon as we get X number one pick.
Yeah, and I mean, there was also not even that good of a quarterback class next year.
Yeah, it's not like there's a. I mean, I hate for the example to be Trevor Lawrence because he ended up being. Yeah, I mean, he's having a good year this year, but it's not like he ended up becoming the generational guy that we thought he could be. But it's not like you're getting a Burrow or a Manning or something like that. Maggie, Justin Fields gets the start in this game. He's now started every game, but it was uncertain in the week. He got benched in week 8, I believe, in week 7 rather, against Carolina after another poor game. He had really a lot of trouble getting the ball out of his hands quickly. The Jets as a team in that match took 6 sacks. We thought that Tyrod Taylor was going to get the start, but he gets sidelined during the week, so Fields ends up getting the nod. And it was probably his best game of the season.
I mean, I think, like, he was starting and then got benched and then starting again. Like,
yeah.
Well, he got benched and then he got unbenched because Tyrod gets
well,
hurt
I
every
think,
single
like, also,
time.
like, the like, okay, my spot's not safe here. Going to put me on the bench. Like, I have to show up or I'm going to get my spot taken. So, like, that could have been a motivator. But, like, also with the Jets, like, what are you going to do right now? Like, nothing's working.
I mean, this team is so hard to wrap your head around because I thought going into the year, and I think I was asked on 101 what their ceiling was, and I said 10 wins, and everyone laughed at me. And obviously that's insane, but I was talking like ceiling, like in one universe out of the infinite universes, they get 10 wins. That's their ceiling. You know, if everything clicks, this team on paper has a pretty good defense. This team on paper going into the year, I thought had an okay O-line. Turns out, not so. This team on paper, to me, has a guy in Justin Fields who had never really gotten a fair crack. I thought Chicago moved on from him probably on the upper end of how quick you could move on from a first-round pick, even though he wasn't bad there. They just thought that they could get better. And then the Steelers had a weird situation with Wilson, and they ended up moving on from both of those guys. They swap, essentially, Fields and Rodgers. Feels like Fields finally gets a shot to be the guy here. And yes, Garrett Wilson has dealt with some injuries, but, man, this offense has looked really disjointed.
I mean, and the weapons, though, I think going into the year, like, they weren't great. Your wide receiver, too, you're looking at, like, Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard hasn't been good since he was in Green Bay with Rodgers. Garrett Wilson, obviously one of the best wide receivers in the league, got paid. I think the problem is really with the O-line. I mean, they spent so much draft capital, so much money into building up this O-line, and it's still, like, not great. I know Elijah Vera Tucker's now, I think this is his third straight season-ending injury. Just a couple other guys. I don't think Marcus Membo has been great.
I don't think his first name's Marcus.
Is it not Marcus?
Oh,
That's Marcus Bowe. Marcus Bowe is the Giants' third round pick.
Marcus Membo's crazy.
I just combined them. But I mean, the O-line hasn't been great. I never really thought highly of Justin Fields.
Yeah.
But I thought they were going to be decent. I didn't think they were going to be this bad. I thought 6 wins, 7 wins.
6, 7 wins.
I thought 6, 7 wins.
I thought reasonably this team would get 5 wins, maybe 6.
Yeah.
I thought that was genuinely a reasonable opinion to have. I thought that there would be games where Fields was really cooking, he's in his bag. And it feels like he is trying to take over, and sometimes I think that's more of Aaron Glenn's fault than anyone else's, where Fields is in these situations where the team will run on 1st and 10, they get 1 yard, and then they're behind the sticks every set of downs. And then on 3rd and long, Fields is trying to do it all, and he's trying to scramble, and he gets the
And he's
sacks.
not necessarily the greatest passing quarterback. Like, I don't think they're playing necessarily to their best.
And while he's mobile, he's not necessarily the most accurate guy while throwing on the run or throwing out of the pocket. I feel like this team strays away from its identity in late down situations because it has to, because the identity is not working on early down situations. You're not getting the yardage that you need to get rushing the ball. I think this offensive game plan needs to be way more diversified than it is. It feels so predictable. It's like 1st and 10, they're going to hand the ball off. Or they're going to try and go on like a mid-outside route. It's not going to work. Like, throw a screen to Breece Hall. Do an RPO. Get Justin Fields involved on a designed quarterback run. Do something different. My goodness.
The offense isn't creative at all. It's really just like if Garrett Wilson's on the field, it's give it to Garrett Wilson. But I don't really know where they go forward from here. I mean, their schedule's pretty tough. They play the Browns, who stink. Maybe that's another win there. But then
even the Browns aren't like the Browns have a good defense. I don't think the Jets can score on the Browns.
No, Myles Garrett is going to have like 10 sacks. There's a solid chance he gets 10 sacks on.
Garrett he had 5 last week.
5 against
your guy New England against
Will Campbell.
Drake May.
3 against Will Campbell.
Yeah, no, I didn't really worry about that. If his I saw a tweet. If his arms were half an inch longer, he wouldn't have given up a sack. But that's ridiculous. I think Myles Garrett also needs to be freed.
Yeah, so you can't. But he also signed that contract.
He did choose to be there.
Yeah,
and it was very funny seeing him on the sideline at the end of the game.
Sitting alone.
He's distraught, alone. Bro had 5 sacks. Bro, like one of the greatest games that a defensive lineman's had in the past century.
Yeah, 5 sacks, and they lost by like 30.
And he might be able to repeat it this week. Because the
Yeah.
Jets O-line's bad. Justin Fields hangs onto the ball longer than any other quarterback in the National Football League. He doesn't have weapons. Breece Hall has been off and on, and at times unreliable. He's had a couple brutal fumbles.
Wouldn't be
just the
shocked if
timing
he
of
gets
them.
traded.
I wouldn't be
By
stunned
Tuesday?
either.
Tuesday,
I
then?
just don't. I feel like it would be a Jets thing not to trade him. I think that would be the right decision as long as they can get something for him.
I think they could get
Because they have such. They
you
have,
get maybe a second
you
round.
have- his
third.
backups are Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis. I believe in those guys. I want to see them
Yeah.
get touches. Breece Hall has been. I mean, he's been the best, most dynamic player on your offense. I guess you can argue with Garrett Wilson, or he's supposed to be that.
Yeah.
And he hasn't been for X number of years he's been
5
in the
years.
league, right? And not to say that he's bad or that he hasn't shown plenty of glimpses or that he isn't a good running back, but I don't think he's the caliber that a lot of people talk about him as. I think that's starting to finally come to light with the Jets being just as dismal as they have been.
Yeah, he's always been in that conversation as like one of the better running backs in the league, and I don't know if he's ever fit in there besides his rookie year. He ended up tearing his ACL, but he's bounced back well from that. It's just I don't know where they go from here. You don't get the first overall pick, and I'd say the only good quarterback. I mean, there's a couple quarterbacks in this draft, but I mean Drew Aller, and nothing special there. People love Lenore Sellers,
People
but
like Mendoza.
Who?
Mendoza, the Indiana kid.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
really follow college ball that much, but I start following it for draft purposes.
Yeah, I mean, but
though
like,
even
I
then,
don't feel like
and
any of these
not
guys.
to brag, Maggie, but for the first 20 years of my life, I didn't really need to.
Oh no, there was no
to
worries.
follow
Me
the,
either,
follow
though,
the
to
draft.
be fair.
My team would
Yeah,
be
but do
picking
you have-
32 every year.
Yeah, do you have 8?
We have 2 in there
That's
against
crazy.
your team.
Yeah, all right, whatever, man.
Yeah,
Hey, it
I
evens
think
out,
8's
right?
bigger than 2.
We're all happy. I don't think we have 8.
You have
We're
7.
We have 6.
6.
Six.
6, 7.
Oh, Owen. The Jets.
The Jets might finish with the 6th or 7th pick if they get one more accidental
6,
win.
7 losses.
They got Browns, loss. Patriots, Ravens, Falcons, Dolphins, Jags, Saints.
Maybe the Dolphins.
Boy.
The Dolphins are dumpster fire.
They're gonna trade everyone.
Although, did
They
you
just fired
hear
their
that?
GM.
Yeah, do you hear that Mike McDaniel is going to stay though? At
That's
least for the
absurd.
rest of the year.
Oh,
I mean, I thought he was gone for sure.
I thought he was gone after that game. I
It's
didn't
so
think he was
funny
gonna
'cause
make it.
Not to deviate too much from the Jets, but like I don't think we'd ever seen a coach get this kind of reception that he got his first 2 years. And I understand their
No,
offense was
because their
doing
offense
crazy
was
things,
insane.
but the team still wasn't. It was like the way that the Chargers would get hyped up under Staley.
Yeah,
Where they'd have the talent, they'd had Justin
if
Herbert,
man.
they'd be adding more and more people. They had Khalil Mack, they had Derwin James, they had what's his name at cornerback?
Asante
the
Samuel
old-
Jr.
No,
He's not even good.
in addition to him, they had someone who had been on the Ravens, had been on the Raiders. They just had these names
Yeah,
on defense. They had Joey Bosa. They had so much talent, but you knew under Staley it wasn't going to happen. The Dolphins, I think, were just now getting to that point in McDaniel's tenure where you're like, okay, they're
I
not.
mean,
They're one of these teams that might have talent, but they're not going to get over the hump. With
their
this
whole
guy.
offense is just swing passes.
It's so disjointed.
It's like it's so painful to watch, and they have so many weapons.
Yeah.
And Tua's just, I don't even know what's wrong with Tua. I mean, he's terrible, and I think Mike McDaniel's also like fully lost that locker room.
Yeah.
He lost that locker room 2 years ago.
No,
And-
I agree. I feel like it's very different than the Jets. The way that they orchestrate their team is different. Their offense is, they have different skill position guys. They try and lean on their speed. They go, they have a lot of
A lot of screens, a lot of
a lot of
swings.
screens, a lot of pre-snap
But I
movement.
feel like the Jets should be playing. They should be having the opposite.
But the Jets, honestly, like I would like the Jets to do more of that.
Mhm.
As I said, the Jets' offense feels so predictable. For Miami, it's like, but if Tua can't throw the ball downfield, which at some point in his career he could, your offense isn't going to
Yeah.
move anywhere.
And
the
look how
defense and
happy
game
Tyreek
plan
Hill
for
was when
your-
he got hurt.
Oh my, yeah.
I mean, that
bro
just
was
screams.
smiling.
That just screams like he was off the field. He was like, "Man, I don't have to play anymore. I don't have to play for the Dolphins anymore."
Still getting paid.
He's
I
getting paid a
just
lot of
don't
money.
have
He's gonna
to,
go home to all 11 of his kids and just be like, "All right,
Okay.
like, all right, we're just not act like Tyreek Hill's a good guy here. I mean, he's like a terrible human being.
All
He
right.
broke his kid's arm.
Allegedly. But
That's not.
probably,
That is not
but
even.
probably. My issue is more that I don't know if all 11 kids are at home.
No,
going
no.
back to the Jets. The defense I want to touch upon because it had strung together a couple good weeks, albeit against offenses that have looked inconsistent this year. Panthers offense has scored 13 points on them that at times has had a great rushing attack, but overall has been not underwhelming because I don't think anyone expected the Panthers to be all that much. I think they're 4-4. Like they're still, they're doing much better than anyone
Andy
could
Dalton's.
anticipate.
Andy Dalton's slinging. They're
Um,
4-3. Oh, Bryce Young's back.
Oh, they had a bye week, yeah. So 4-3. I mean that might be the worst above 500 team in the history of the game.
I mean,
Um,
yeah.
And then the Broncos, I mean, the Broncos are a weird team to diagnose, but the Jets held the Broncos to 13 points. That's pretty impressive. My thought going into the Bengals game, and I talked about it on NFL Friday. New episodes dropping every week, by the way, wherever you get your podcast. WFUV's podcast for all things National Football League. Talking Jets and Giants at an extended rate. But, yeah, I was confused, I guess, with the Jets going or how they performed this week. Not obviously you get confused whenever the Jets win, right?
Yeah.
But I was
Scored
confused
39
because
points.
going into the game, the thought was the Bengals have a bad defense, so maybe you can finally capitalize in the passing game. And that was more or less true. Fields only had 244 yards. I think Hall had maybe the better game. He had 133. But still, it was definitely the best the offense had looked. I mean, very low bar, but it was. My other thing was, like, I thought the Jets defense was going to hold up better. I mean, I was curious to see. This Bengals team just got an injection of energy from Joe Flacco. I certainly did not expect their offense to be able to replicate what they had done the week prior, the Bengals, but they put up 38 points again. I thought that this was maybe a game where the Jets defense could keep parlaying its momentum, where they had 2 straight games where they only allowed opponents to score 13 points. Maybe allow more than that against Flacco and the weapons that he has, but not 38. But somehow the offense was so much better. You go from scoring.
Bengals defense is so bad, though.
You go from scoring, 11 to 6 to 39? I know the Bengals defense is bad, but that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, the Bengals defense, both those defenses, Bengals defense is horrible. I wasn't shocked that they gave up that many points to the Bengals. I mean, Jamar Chase had 16 targets, 12 catches.
Dude, the Jamar Chase stat lines are hilarious. 23 targets the week prior.
Yeah, that's 16
which I love.
catches.
Finally,
on my fantasy team.
This is how a backup quarterback should work.
Yeah.
You're the best receiver in football. One of the best receiving talents the league has seen in a long time. Just throw him the ball every time.
Yeah. That's exactly what
Tim
Boyle did with Malik Neighbors last year when all the Giants backups were in. They were like, all right, 16 targets, Malik Neighbors.
And that's part of the problem with the Garrett Wilson situation. I think that part of any offense, when it's clicking, is you have a guy that you can go to when you need to go to him, and they don't have that guy in the passing attack now. I've been impressed generally with guys like Taylor and Smith. The rookies, I think, are going to end up being solid players in this league. But when you don't have a guy that you really have that chemistry with and you can really rely on third down, you're not going to be able to convert on third downs. And this Jets team has really struggled in the third down conversion department. And, of course, you're not going to be able to convert in red zone situations when the field shrinks and you need to find your guy. It's not going to happen, and that's what we're seeing. I think that this past week is an outlier more than anything else. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to go back to the same old Jets. You hate to say it. I don't hate to say it. I don't really like the Jets.
You hate to say it.
You hate to say it, but you really feel like that was the outlier with the offense, especially the their players seems to be bought in under Aaron Glenn, but I don't know. I think change has got to come from the top when it comes to the Jets. Like, Woody Johnson's got to sell the team. I mean, you can't have your owner coming back and talking about bad about the players. I mean, they responded. Justin Fields had one of his better games of the season. But I think going forward, I think we're still going to see a struggling Jets team. I mean, they got one win. It would probably end up costing. I mean, it's kind of impossible to go fully defeated in an NFL season. But I don't know. Maybe they scratch a couple more wins. It's just hard to see a future for this team. I mean, they just spent so much money this offseason on 2 players. And they spent a lot of money on premium positions to be this bad. You just got to hope. I mean, Giants did the same thing. Spent a lot of money on premium positions. They're still bad, but they got their quarterback. I guess that's all it ever comes down to is you got to get your guy. And they need weapons bad. I'm kind of shocked that they aren't looking for a receiver as aggressively as some other teams. I mean, Waddle's available, potentially Olave, Jacoby Myers. I mean, Jacoby Myers isn't the biggest name, but he wants to be traded, and he's a decent enough wide receiver.
Reliable
1, 2,
guy.
yeah. And the Jets need that behind Garrett Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
We've never given him a secondary receiver that he could he's always getting double teamed or he's always got guys covering him over the top. He's never had a much help out there besides the first year of Allen Lazard and Rodgers, and Rodgers played 5 seconds. So I don't know. I don't see much going right for the Jets going forward.
No, me neither. Well, tomorrow 1 p.m. Jets versus Browns in Cleveland. Jets trying for 2 in a row, although I think for any fans' purposes, you'd almost hope that they lose, eyeing a high draft pick once more. For now, we'll pivot. We'll take a quick break, and we'll zoom out to look at the rest of the National Football League. It's Week 9, the preview next on 1-on-1.
You're listening to WFUV, New York.
Welcome back from the break. I hope you all enjoyed hearing Joe Henry's voice. I know I did not, but it's always good to sub out. This is One on One, New York's longest running sports call-in show. We're talking NFL, so if you want to talk about maybe how Daniel Jones is the best quarterback in the NFL, shout out my fantasy team name. Every year it's like the DJIT, whatever, and so on. That's my fantasy name, like every year. You could call in. The number 718-817-2750. But again, if you're going to slander him, it's not really going to be well received here because you're just going to look silly like Owen Kelty. But before we get into, talking NFL in its entirety, we did have the Thursday night football game between the Ravens and Dolphins this past Thursday. Honestly, not the best game. I'm not like the closest NFL follower, but I don't really get why the Dolphins are just like falling off a cliff in the past couple of years. I don't know if you can answer that, Owen.
Yeah, I mean their coaching's pretty terrible.
I thought their coach was like a cool guy.
He's a cool guy, but he's just a bad coach.
Okay,
their quarterback
fair.
has suffered more brain injuries than
Yeah,
the world could imagine, and they've just kind of fallen off. We were just talking about it in the last segment. They don't have Tyreek got hurt. They don't use their offensive weapons as well as they can. Bad drafting, bad coach, the whole 9 yards. But I think the story of the game was Lamar Jackson's back, arguably the best, if not one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I know Maggie thinks Drake May is in that conversation.
He is the best quarterback in the league.
Daniel Jones is literally better in every metric.
It's just like the worst circle I've ever been in.
Daniel Jones was your quarterback for 6 seasons.
Oh, and Kurt's now
right,
looking at
Cozy?
That was like the 6th.
Owen is dumb. Call him stupid.
That was like the worst
Kurt's
6
coming
years
in.
of my life.
Quickly, Daniel Jones is back. He's the best quarterback in the NFL. I really am actually quite upset that everyone talks so much trash about Daniel Jones. And, he's back, and it's incredible.
Owen, I
Playing
thought
good
this was your
football, Owen.
self-proclaimed
Look at him, Owen.
twin.
He's great.
I love married couples.
Wow,
That was so romantic, by the way.
I do look like Daniel Jones. I've been
You
told.
do not
I do look like Daniel Jones.
I wish we could put that to a poll.
A poll?
Like
yeah,
a
make
live.
Nah, but we
live
could put it on
poll.
like Instagram or something.
Instagram poll. Do I look like Daniel
Does
Jones?
Owen Kelty look like Daniel Jones?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think you just.
He says people have told him this,
I
but he
have.
has not named one person.
You
that has
just
told
both have brown hair. That's just about it.
Just great people. Just great guys.
Yeah.
Except he's just not good at football, and I'm not good at football. But Lamar's back. I'm very excited for him to be back. The Ravens are 2-5, 3-5 now. They're still one of the favorites to win the AFC North. I think it'll be interesting to see how they go forward, especially with their defense not being great. But Lamar being back, they kept it afloat. Not really, but, I mean, their division kind of stinks, which has helped them out. The Steelers are 4-3. They're the best team right now in the division. So, they're right there. Ravens are tied with the Bengals 3-5, second and third in the division. But Ravens get to win Thursday Night Football. Not a great game, pretty boring. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how Ravens play out the rest of the season.
Do you think there's any chance that they actually make a comeback?
Make a run?
Yeah.
I mean, I still think.
Well, the problem is it's still so early in the season. It's the same
They're
argument
not.
with the Colts. The Colts have had the one
Besides
arguing
Patriots,
factor.
The Colts have
They've had
the
they have the fourth
schedule.
hardest schedule to come.
All right.
Patriots have an easy schedule.
The Ravens
Patriots
are
have the
3-5,
easiest
so.
schedule. I think we'll talk about Patriots' schedule.
It's not about the journey, it's about the
everyone's
destination, how you get there is
freaking
the
out. Everyone's
same.
freaking out about Drake May, saying he's like the next
Yeah,
Tom
but his girlfriend
Brady.
wife makes sourdough
He's the
toast.
best.
I
He's
don't
the
know.
best ever.
Baby
They've
goat.
played the tanking
Goat
Raiders.
Junior.
They've beaten the horrible Dolphins. They lost to the Steelers. They beat.
Remember when they beat the Bills?
They beat the Panthers.
The Bills was
good
the
win.
one
good
win, but also the Bills have not been.
They beat the Saints. Come on
anything.
now. They beat the Titans, and then the Browns. I mean, what are we doing here? And then they play the Falcons. Not good. The Buccaneers. All right, that'll be a good game in.
They
in
have
Florida.
no tough games. The
That's what I'm
Ravens
saying.
maybe.
No, the Buccaneers in Tampa will be tough, but
Is that in Tampa?
the Jets,
is.
the Bengals, the Giants. I mean, come on, the Giants,
That's
Bills again. Bills.
that's on my
Ravens.
21st. Giants Patriots.
Wow, holy unk, holy unk. Wow,
You're already 21.
I am, but
Yeah, but you're a child for your grade.
I'm very young for my grade. Shout out me, but. I
Always.
just don't. I think Drake May is a great quarterback. I always thought he was going to be the best out of the three, even though I loved Caleb Williams. I wanted Drake May to be a Giant. I wanted it up for Drake May because the Giants
Yeah,
accidentally
but Jackson
beat the Colts.
Dart's better.
Jackson Dart is better. I'm
Yeah.
happy that we got him, but Drake May, very good quarterback. Do I think he's the best in the league? No. I mean, you defend him right now. Is he the best? You think
He
he's the
is.
best?
You think Drake May's the best quarterback in the league right now?
I don't.
I
Maybe
do.
Oh,
he
I
does.
thought that came out of Owen's mouth. And I
No.
was like, we're clearly losing him.
No.
I
Talk about
do.
lag.
Yeah, I do not think Drake May is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
he's
either.
very good. I think the Patriots are a good team, but I don't think they're what are they, 6-2, 5-6?
Yeah, but it was a
holy, wait.
tough start, and now we're rolling.
They're 6-2 right now. Thank you, Joe Henry. But I don't know. I really don't think if they're gonna make the playoffs, but I don't know. I don't see them getting a playoff win.
No.
Not on the back of Drake May.
The last Patriots game I went to was
Okay.
Patriots. I think it was Patriots Titans. Tom Brady's last game. I was sitting right on the 50-yard line.
He threw a pick six.
It was honestly I had my Giants jersey on under. I wasn't enough of my jacket, but I went with my dad and we both hate the Patriots.
Logan
was great.
Ryan, Giant legend.
It was the death of Tom Brady.
It was.
The Patriots. Beautiful moment.
Threw a pick six on his last drive. That's gonna be like Drake May this week. He's gonna throw a million pick sixes.
Drake May has got to be the most just.
He's so overrated.
He's so overrated.
Fast. So fast.
I honestly think it
Second
is
year
it
league.
is the Drake May lover.
Drake May lover.
Yeah, it's
that
him.
account.
He's
It's-
They
himself?
asked Drake May about it. Have you seen the account?
Everyone knows about Drake
Yeah.
May lover.
Because he's everywhere.
He is everywhere.
The NFL posts his tweets constantly.
Everyone loves Drake May lover, but
I
not
love
everyone loves Drake May.
I think Drake
Holy
May lover
Lord.
is fun.
Holy Lord.
That's the fit that this mic is not gonna
I was
make
I was
it.
in my flow state.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was in my flow state.
What does that even mean?
You
Doesn't
You
matter.
gotta get in your flow state.
It doesn't matter.
It matters.
No.
All right, wait, I'm pulling up Drake May's stat. Hold the line. All right, he's
Play
fifth in
Jeopardy
passing
music.
yards, sixth in touchdowns, sixth in quarterback rating. All right.
Who's above him?
in quarterback rating?
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorting by category. You got Lamar, Taysom Hill. Why is it only showing me number 2, 2, 4, and 6?
It's Dak, Lamar.
If you're wondering,
Jones.
Daniel Jones is 11th
I have him on second on this one.
for passing rating.
Oh no, we're looking at different stats.
What are
right
you
now.
looking at?
QBR.
Oh, I'm looking at passer
I
rating.
thought you were- yeah, but Daniel Jones is second for QBR.
Drake May's 6th. Behind, he's tied right ahead of Jared Goff. I don't know. I'm not a big Drake. I love Drake May, but I think he's a little overhyped right now.
Not a little, like a lot.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
You can underestimate
I think
it.
Tommy DeVito should be starting personally for the Patriots.
Tommy
Oh,
DeVito
going
has
back to
got to
Tommy
be my
DeVito.
least favorite
Tommy
Giant
DeVito's
of
better
all
than Daniel
time.
Jones. Tommy
No,
DeVito
he's
is
not.
so much
Owen,
better than
that
Daniel
is
Jones.
the craziest take. You just think, he's from New Jersey and he's got
Tommy
like
Cutlets?
he's got a stupid ass agent that wears like the outfits that you're gonna wear tonight. That's literally your Halloween costume tonight.
Sean Stellato. Respect Sean Stellato,
Okay.
his agent.
Fun fact,
not-
Sean Stellato came and spoke at my middle school.
He's a
as
Massachusetts
motivational
guy,
speaker
yeah.
When Tommy DeVito was probably in
He's
he
not-
was probably like
he's
a
not
high school
stupid, he's a
freshman.
very
So
smart
before the
man.
fame, I knew Tommy Cutlett's agent.
One of my friends' dad has
He's
Tommy
in the
DeVito's,
Italian American Hall of Fame.
whatever contact in his phone. And he loves to tell me that every
Sean
time.
Stellato, he's the GOAT. Tommy DeVito was very
The outfits
good.
were so performative though. Owen.
No, they were not. That's
Yes,
how he dresses.
Yeah, that's exactly what someone like you would say.
No, because he's not a
That's-
performative male.
that is
he's
absolutely
he's
something you would
uniquely
say.
himself.
No.
Yes.
That is the most performative thing ever.
No, he's not.
He's not even. Is he from Jersey?
Sean?
I don't believe so.
No, he's
I'll-
not.
Isn't he from Boston?
Yes. Isn't he from? He's from Massachusetts.
He's
somewhere.
still Italian.
sure, yeah.
He's
Pretty
still
sure he played
Italian.
People do
Most
not.
games.
The Italians
He's from Salem, Mass.
do not. Oh,
that's-
please. Why
Shout
is he
out
wearing
North
that
Shore,
outfit?
Massachusetts.
Why is he wearing that outfit if he's from Salem, Mass?
Because he's so tough. He's so
No,
tough. I
he's
mean,
not.
this is ice. This is ice. This is
You
ice.
would think that.
I would wear that out.
That's probably what you're gonna be wearing tonight. Let's not.
It's actually
let's
something
not
very
lie.
similar.
Yeah.
Is what my Halloween costume is tonight. Sean Stellato and Tommy DeVito. I mean, like, come on, forget about it. This is awesome.
I just saw that photo.
There is no way you can actually believe yourself when you say that Tommy DeVito is better than Daniel Jones.
I genuinely believe that.
No,
Tommy
that's
DeVito
just-
is
that's
better.
no,
just
you
like
were
trying
just
to-
rage baiting.
No,
me.
no,
it's
if you
straight
put-
rage bait. Yeah.
If you put him on the Colts, they have the same record.
No, that is
Daniel Jones is not
She's
doing
gonna freak
that
out.
is so not true.
Daniel Jones has 2 career games with more than 3 passing touchdowns. His rookie year and this year.
Tommy DeVito got like garbage games on the
Oh my
Giants.
God. He beat the Packers in a primetime game.
I literally don't
You know how
care.
many primetime wins Daniel Jones has as a Giant? Wins. Guess how many wins he has?
Well, the Giants have not had
In
any
6
primetime
years.
wins.
In 6 years,
in
how many
like
how many
15
primetime
years.
games did Daniel Jones win as a Giant in 6 years?
0.
Yeah. How many did he lose?
A lot.
Yeah. Okay.
But
thank
it's
you.
it's
How many
it's
primetime wins does Tommy DeVito have? At
okay.
least 1.
With your logic, like, oh, the Colts, he's only good with the Colts because of the team around him. Well, the team around Jones not bad, like stunk.
No, they had some pretty decent rosters, but like you're also you're putting
Who?
him from the 2022 team when he got carried by Saquon. They also easy.
No, that was the greatest game you have ever witnessed as a Giants fan in the last like 5 years.
he is not being at the Eagles game.
Okay,
He is a merchant of his surroundings and an easy schedule. That year, his best year on the Giants, they had the easiest schedule in the league, and they were barely 500, above 500. This year, he's 7-1, easiest schedule in the league, best O line in the league,
but
probably arguably the best
the
running
Giants
back
can't
right
even
now.
take care of playing bad teams.
Yeah, but that's so. He's the Giants' talent.
And now
roster's
he
not
all of a sudden
talented.
can. Oh, so now the Giants roster's not talented.
Right now.
No,
If you put Daniel Jones on-
you just said the Giants roster wasn't talented.
So you think if the Giants had Daniel Jones right now, they'd be better?
I think they'd still be 2-6.
So what are you saying? The guy stinks.
He's 7-1 right now.
Oh my God.
I'm saying that
He's
it's
not
it's a
7-1. The
Giants
Colts are 7-1.
problem.
The Colts are 7-1.
So if
That's his team.
if Daniel Jones was on the Giants right now and say we're 7-1,
They beat 0-6.
Then he has nothing to do with that.
They don't beat the Eagles with Daniel Jones, and they don't beat.
they did though.
Then what does that say
One
about
time.
the
No, they
Giants?
didn't.
They was like garbage. It was a
It
garbage
was
time
the
win.
Eagles were playing their backup.
So
I think it
th-
says
that's
more
a
about the
win.
Giants than it does.
No, because if the Giants are 2-6 right now, they don't have a win with Daniel Jones. They're 0-6.
That's just so false.
They don't beat the Eagles. And who's the other Giants win? Who else did they beat?
Why not? Why can't they beat the Eagles?
Why am I forgetting who the Giants beat already?
But I think you're like, I think
Why
that says
is it?
more about the
Yeah, I don't
Giants
remember.
organization than Daniel Jones as a quarterback.
Yeah, but also it shows that Daniel Jones isn't a good quarterback.
Daniel Jones, I just don't even get how
Oh,
you can
yeah.
look at
Chargers,
numbers
thank
and
you,
think
John.
that.
His numbers aren't like through the roof though.
But they're in all you.
Like he's 4th in passing yards, sure, but he's 12th in touchdown passes, 11th in quarterback rating, 107th in rushing yards.
But then how come all of a sudden like all of his problems that he had on the Giants are just out the window?
Because he went from a mid O line to the best O line in football.
But he's not. It's not necessarily about sacks. It's like he's not throwing interceptions anymore.
Yeah, because he has all the time
He's
in
throwing.
the world.
He's
and
throwing nukes. He's not. He is. Some of these.
They're not nukes. He's
Oh
like, these are-
please! Some of these throws, Owen, you gotta be impressed. I know
No.
Owen. I know Owen Kelty sitting with his damn Big Mac all over his shirt on a Sunday at 4:25, watching Red Zone.
I don't watch the. Whenever the Colts
And
come on, I turn them off.
I know. He's like,
Why? Because you're
he
bitter
sees
Daniel
a
Jones
really
left
good
you?
Daniel Jones highlight on
Because I
Red
see him
Zone.
getting carried. I see him
and
getting carried by
he's
his
like,
team.
oh wow, Lydia was so right, but I can just never ever admit it
I
to her.
no. Daniel Jones is not a good quarterback. He'll never be a good quarterback.
He's what more does he
How
have
are
to
you
do?
a
He's
bad quarterback if
7-1.
you're 7-1?
Because he's not 7-1. Team is
So
7-1.
so like If
Well, then
if
for
the
la-
Giants were 7-1, it'd be nothing
Exactly.
to do with the quarterback.
That logic, Jackson
Well, the
Dart's
Duck
2 and
quarterback's
6,
better.
and I
No,
love Jackson.
The Giants are 2
Well,
and 6. Jackson Dart's not 2 and 6.
Yeah, because he hasn't even played in all the games.
Yeah,
but
he's
it's
2
the same
and
logic.
3.
You're like, oh, the
4.
Colts are winning games.
Yeah, the Colts are winning. The Giants are losing.
You can't win
Yes.
7 games with bad quarterback.
But why are the
Well,
Giants?
easy schedule though. Yeah, you can.
Why the
He has to
Giants
be
lose
at
the
least
first 3
okay.
games?
You can't
What?
say he's
Why
bad.
the Giants lose the first 3 games?
Because Russ is terrible.
And so why are the Colts winning games? Because their quarterback is playing well.
No, actually, it wasn't because of
you're
Russ.
not
The
even
defense
saying
was
he's
so
like
bad.
you're saying he's a terrible quarterback. You can't win 7 games with a
Like,
terrible
I
quarterback.
guess he's okay. He's okay. That's
He's
the
not
most you're
okay.
getting out of me. He's
more than
okay.
He's charming. He's dazzling. He's handsome. He's,
He's
good
like,
at football.
oh my god.
You can't say that because he thinks he looks like Daniel Jones, and I was
Yeah.
gonna think that you're saying
Yeah.
like,
Honestly,
he's gonna take it as a
if
compliment.
you need the confidence right now, because I can see your confidence as an all-time low because you know I'm right.
It's not wane. No,
You
my
can take the
My
compliment.
confidence is never gonna wane. I don't even think that's how that works, but it'll never go down.
Waver.
No,
Waver.
great job.
That is Wayne is it means
Wayne.
go down like a waning gibbous.
Yeah, come on.
It's like the moon phase after
Oh, that's a
the
moon.
full moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waxing gibbous too. That's
a
another
moon.
moon.
Yeah, what's a waxing gibbous?
It's when it's I don't know.
It's when it's getting bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us.
I don't know these things. I didn't know this became a moon podcast. So I'm actively trying to find a quarterback for my fantasy football team this week because I just am getting killed in every league. The NFL Friday
Owen,
fantasy.
are you into astrology?
Astrology? Am I like
Do you
moon
believe in
sign,
star
something?
signs?
like what's that mean?
I don't know. Like
Hey,
you're
everyone
like,
has signs. What's your sign?
I don't know. Everyone always asks
what's
me that.
your
I don't know.
birthday?
know.
Find out.
August 23rd.
Let's see.
No,
What is
I don't know. Don't look at me.
I thought you were asking me because you knew.
Oh, it's a cusp day between Leo and Virgo, so I guess you're both.
What is
I don't
it?
know. I don't know what that means.
Cusp day.
So
Oh,
it's like
it's
in
special.
between the two. Means like you're like
I think we knew that one
can't
already, Joe Henry.
decide.
You're a Virgo?
I'm actually looking at my fantasy team right now. Guess who my
Did I
starting
say that
quarterback is?
correctly?
And it's in my
Virgo?
league. Drake May is my starting fantasy quarterback.
What does that mean? What's a Virgo? Sorry, I'm still on this.
This is your
It's one of the
job.
signs. I
It's
don't
It
think
says
any
that
of
no.
them
It says he's in
inherently mean.
between Leo and Virgo. He's on like both sides.
I just looked on Snapchat at his star sign.
Oh,
It says your star sign on. Did you know that?
no.
There's been like something on his profile. I was like, oh, I just thought that was like.
Did I add that?
I don't think you have a choice to add it or not. I think it just adds it automatically.
Who'd I go with for fantasy football this week? We going with Caleb Williams, Aaron Rodgers, or Trevor Lawrence?
Why don't you pick up DJ? Someone probably already did because
He's
he's scoring
yeah,
points.
he's aren't you in the league?
No, I don't do NFL.
Oh.
You think I do NFL? I'm out here advocating for Indiana Jones.
Marcus Mariota. Goodbye, King.
I mean,
I'm making my fantasy team. Relax.
Owen is just so not dialed right now.
I am dialed. This is football. I'm talking about
Doing
football.
fantasy.
Call in if you can help him.
If you want some all right. Well, I'm 0-9 in my one league. All right, so that's like that season's
That's
over.
like.
or 0-8. How many weeks have there been? I haven't won a
Are
game.
you setting your lineup?
I was, but now I don't because like half my team tore their ACL.
Who's on your team?
We'll pull it up.
The
This is also
Owen-
my biggest buy-in league too. It's really tragic. Oh, I scored 80.
Stupid
I'm
idiot.
0-8 now. I scored 80 points this week. Let's see.
Total?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's only Thursday.
No, like last week, my total.
Oh, that's bad.
My
That's really
quarterback
bad.
is Kyler Murray, but he's hurt, so it's Marcus Mariota. My running backs are Alvin Kamara, hurt. Tony Pollard, not real. Lad McConkey. Wide receiver 2, Stephon Diggs. And then I have Tyler Warren, Chuba Hubbard, the
Love
Giants
Stephon
defense. Because I have Brandon Ayuk hurt. Sterling Shepard's on a bye. Bryce Young stinks. Malik Neighbors tore his ACL. It's on all
I think
down.
it's a you problem. I just don't think you have much ball knowledge, to be honest.
I haven't scored over 90
Oh,
points.
hi, Brendan.
We got a visitor.
Are you joining? Oh, he's stealing our headset.
I
Yeah,
thought-
my team isn't put
I
over
was
80,
excited that
80
you were going to have
points.
something insightful to say after I've been listening to Owen all
Do you think
morning.
Daniel Jones is good?
That's a loaded question.
Like
He didn't say no right
Do you
away.
think he's a terrible quarterback? Is what you're saying?
It's
Actually,
terrible. Do you
Brendan,
think
better
he's
question. Do you think Owen looks like him?
there
we go.
He says that apparently people
People
tell him
say
that
I
all
look
the
like
time.
Daniel Jones.
Yeah. That's
people.
Well, actually,
he doesn't have a name.
There's a
people.
graphic, but your name was put on
Yeah,
it
your name
instead
was
of
put on
Daniel
it.
Jones.
It was supposed to be Daniel Jones, but it was your name instead.
What graphic?
It's like a, it's like
But
a
he
graphic.
has
It's
it.
like
I Joe Henry made it the other day because we were in class together, Brendan. You have no idea, but like
Oh,
we were
this,
texting, and I
yes.
was like, I sent a photo of you because you were like participating in the class. So Joe thought we Owen and I were arguing about Daniel
Studious.
Jones, This is a quote from Owen.
You're supposed to say comparing myself to Daniel Jones, but Joe thought it meant Brendan Shorey.
Dashing, strapping lad.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I know, right?
It's beautiful.
Wrote that up in Bobby's class.
It is absolutely beautiful.
I know. It's poetic. It's poetic.
That was good because you're just like compared to Brendan Shorey, and you're like,
No, comparing it to myself.
yeah. Anyways, back to football. What else is going on in the NFL?
I don't know. It's Sunday of the NFL tomorrow. There's like a million games.
There's a lot of games.
How about that? Best games tomorrow. If Jaden Daniels plays, which I believe he is. Just saw Joe Henry running a marathon back there. Jaden Daniels is back. Big week for them. 3-5. Gotta get back in the win column. Playing Seattle, which for some reason there's so many fans at the station of Seattle.
Like two,
which is a lot for a New York school.
That's
and
true.
considering one of them
We
lives
do
in New
that.
Jersey.
Chris.
Yeah.
There's
Karina,
so many.
shout-
That's like the highest number Owen can count to.
Two? No, you know the highest number I can count to.
God, no.
Go for it.
6-7.
Can you count like
Cobby
sequential-
Lane
That's
mechanism.
like
6-7.
can you count
Five.
sequentially to 6-7 right now?
No,
Like starting at 1?
I don't want to.
Just try it out.
No,
He said 6,
What's
7
after
at least
1?
5
You got
times.
this.
1, 2,
no. 3. No.
4.
4, 5, 6, 7.
There we go. You're gonna have to clip that, Joe. That was We got it. We got Owen Kelty counting to 7 this Saturday morning. I mean, Saturday of Halloween weekend too.
Yeah,
I
his
mean,
motor skills are still working.
What more could you ask for?
Just so excited for football tomorrow. A lot of good games. A lot of make or break games for a lot of these teams. Falcons 3-4 against the Patriots. Texans 3-4 against the 6-2 Broncos. Vikings. I don't think they have a quarterback right now, unless
They could have had Daniel Jones.
yeah. Well, Carson Wentz tore literally everything in his body, and they don't like J.J. McCarthy apparently anymore. So
Why?
He played like 2 games, and then he got like hurt. But like I can't throw to his right. Like he just sprinkles the left side of the field, and then they were 1-1. He didn't look great.
Yeah.
I guess they thought Carson Wentz gave him a better option. They had Carson Wentz play with literally nothing left in his shoulder instead of J.J. McCarthy. So I don't know. Colts Steelers. Steelers is one of the best teams Colts have played so far.
That should be a good game. The Colts
That
Steelers.
screams Steelers by 400.
You've been saying this every week.
I don't understand why the Chiefs Bills is 4 o'clock.
The thing about
and
Owen is
not 8
you'll
o'clock.
say the same thing every week, just so when it's finally right one week, you're like, oh,
I'm always right.
I'm such a. I have
I
aura,
knew it.
ball knowledge.
I'm never wrong.
I'm him.
I've
What are
never
all the
been
other
wrong.
You're wrong
things
quite
that he
often.
says?
I'm always right. Never wrong. Never wrong. Just early.
Any pop culture reference that 12-year-olds make, Owen makes it.
It's just not true. Just because I'm hip. I'm hip to like what
Yeah.
the youth are
You've
talking
said
about.
6, 7 like at least 5 times on this today, and that doesn't even count before.
The Mason
tweet.
ice cream shorts community would love my Halloween outfits. Same way they love Patrick Mahomes. It all goes together.
What?
I'm in my flow state. Hold on.
I'm not there with you.
There's another flow state reference.
Yeah. How you
You've
Yeah.
been in your flow state.
You guys don't. Are y'all understanding my references that take over like 13 hours of screen time a day?
Yeah, you have to be like chronically online to understand 90%
You
of
guys
what
are,
he
like, chronically
says.
online enough to know like the Drake May lover. Like
I know-
that's
I
like
know
so
I'm on
Drake May
cool.
sports
lover, like,
Twitter enough
yeah.
to understand the Drake May lover.
I mean, I'm chronically online, like, as well, Owen, but, like, I mean, we were watching the AI cat videos at, like, 4 in the morning one time. Combined had 1 brain cell.
When's Joe Burrow coming back? I miss him.
I think he's out for the
Burrow.
season.
I think it's not official yet. I think they said that he might come back like mid-December. I'll check up on that.
Yeah, it said Joe Burrow.
Thanks, stat guy.
The stat guy.
Joe's been
Joe
on it with
Henry.
the stuff behind the mic.
I mean, if the Bengals can get the win this week against the Bears,
This
I mean,
week 15, 16.
Week 15.
Yeah.
So he's done.
no, I mean, if they're still
Um,
fighting, I mean, Joe Flacco's questionable tomorrow. He had a shoulder injury, which means they'd have to go back with Chase Browning, who is not good.
Like, I
at
don't
all.
think anyone in that division is blowing me away. Like, there's a chance they can keep pace enough. They should have beat the Jets if they wanted to do it, but like,
I mean, the
you know,
Steelers are 4-3
Ravens
and
are not
might
having a good year
playing the
so
Colts.
far. Obviously, Jackson's healthy now, and the Steelers are, you know, record-wise they're good, but they're not. They're not an 11-win team. They're a 9 or 10-win team.
Oh, Chiefs Bills.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the
Oh, really?
it's crazy if you look at the AFC North standings. The Steelers are the 4th in the conference, and then the second place, which is 1 game back of the Steelers, or 2 games back, 1.5, is 10th in the conference. Like they're getting one team in the playoffs, and they're gonna get blown out by the 1 seed, whoever that may be.
Who?
It's probably right now. It's a Patriot. Oh, whoever wins the AFC North
Yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
get blown out by the 1 seed. which I think is the Patriots right now. No,
Colts right now.
Colts right now. Patriots in second. That was a big week then for the Colts.
Sorry, that is
Steelers.
pathetic.
Colts 1, Patriots 2.
Yeah.
Broncos 3.
Honestly, the Broncos are probably the best team of the three of them.
Chiefs are the 7th seed.
No.
I think the Broncos are a good team.
I
mean,
their defense is good. Bo Nix is.
Yeah, he's not.
You
he's
know
not
what
big
they don't
special.
have?
There's so much mid and
Drake
top
May.
4 quarterbacks in the like if you look at like Daniel Jones mid, Drake May mid, Bo Nix bad. Aaron Rodgers
I
mid.
promised Joe Henry I would spread Drake May propaganda.
And then we got
in
the
this
Bills,
segment.
I don't
Chargers,
listen to
Chiefs.
Joe
Like the
Henry's
best quarterbacks in
propaganda.
the league are the 5, 6, 7 seed.
I don't listen to Joe Henry.
Oh my god, please.
Like I didn't even hear
That's
that
like
one on
literally
purpose.
9.
Sometimes
times
I
you've done that.
I say
Well,
6, 7, thinking like it's gonna the joke's gonna like land like it does like with.
The NFC is
keep
so
wanting
much
to
better
so.
than the AFC for the first time like
WFUV
ever.
brain
But it's also
rot.
the
I
same
look like an
7
idiot.
teams.
I was
every
at
single
soccer
time.
practice the other day. I made a joke and I was like, "Oh, like Owen Kelty and Brendan Shorey aren't around. Like it doesn't matter."
Does it ever matter if we're not around to entertain and talk ball?
No, I was saying like I made like a 6, 7 joke and then all my soccer team went to like, "Oh my god, that's so cringe. You're such an idiot." And I was like,
They're
"Where's Owen and Brendan?"
We're the real winners
Yeah.
of society. Us.
Look at any WFUV email chain to find like crazy references.
I
Sick,
said-
sick references.
I mean I sent the fire Daniel Jones
Edit.
edit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what? Maybe tomorrow I'll watch a full Daniel Jones game.
no, you won't.
I will. It's a 1:00 game. I'll
You're-
be up.
You're gonna be watching Red Zone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
I
watching.
mean,
Red Zone.
I would
Actually,
watch
the Giants
Red
are on
Zone.
one. I'll watch the Giants. Probably lose to the 49ers.
Yeah.
49ers are so injured. They got Mac Jones starting tomorrow
I forgot about
Um,
Mac Jones.
because they I believe
Who's so
Brock
irrelevant.
Purdy's back in a couple weeks or a week. Ricky Pearsall out, hurt again. At least he wasn't shot this time. I don't know. Christian
yeah,
McCaffrey's healthy.
that was
He's
so
selling.
shocking.
Do you guys not know that?
No, I just wasn't expecting
Oh.
you to say that.
I mean, he's got a point, right?
You didn't see that tweet that's like Ricky Pearsall's so injury prone, missed like all last season, shot in the shoulder this year, knee. You guys got to figure it out.
I gotta
I
start
know.
paying attention more in school, Owen.
You do start paying attention more in school. You start paying attention more in FUV school. Learn more ball. You don't know if ball, not enough ball.
Oh gosh, I know enough to get by and not look like an idiot on these shows saying Daniel Jones is a bad quarterback.
I mean, there's just so many quarterbacks better than him.
I just think not this season though.
Yes.
Not this season.
I could go through this whole slate. I mean, like Caleb Williams, Jared Goff,
Caleb Williams is not that.
Jordan Love,
Like you, there's
Drake
certain
May.
ones where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm reaching
Drake
on
May.
that.
Justin Herbert, Matthew Stafford.
Justin Herbert is not better than Jones. Just because he has Madison Beer doesn't mean.
That's it. That's it. For
Bye,
me.
Owen.
That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk out on that one. Justin Herbert's not better than. All right. Yeah, sure. Justin Herbert's not better than.
We have Owen Kelty
We will
leaving
leave
the
his
room.
seat open on YouTube in commemoration.
Just, I mean, this is like unprecedented this morning. But I mean, I can't say I'm complaining.
He-
but
he
on
didn't have
that
an
note,
argument.
let's just hit the break. Honestly, on the other side of it, we won't be talking about Daniel Jones anymore. We'll be talking about my other pride and joy, and that is Will Cooley. And Owen, I know, will want to come back for that one. So stick around to see Owen Kelty again. this, but he claims that he has a video of me saying like Cooley's not that good at hockey, and that's just not what I Cooley isn't good at hockey because I didn't. Maybe I did. But anyways, yeah, we're talking some hockey, some puck. Owen's you're a big Rangers guy lately.
Big Rangers guy lately.
Lost a lot of money on them, right?
That's not true. That's not true. Big hockey guy lately. Honestly, I do like watching the Rangers. Big into hockey. I watch them every once in a while, but I think the problem is it lines perfectly with basketball season. And
Kurt, I don't know
Kurt,
what that is.
Oh, Kurt has the video of Lydia Pirner saying Will Cooley might not be good at hockey. Very passionate looking.
Okay, I just said I don't think they can hear us, or I don't know if you can't hear us.
No, he can't hear us. But
I just said that he wasn't playing well. I never said. Okay, maybe I said no. I never said anything. I would never say anything bad about him. But maybe I was just trying to light a fire because since that video, he has 3 goals and 3 assists.
Okay.
So maybe I was just trying to light a fire under.
I mean, the Rangers are still pretty mid. Last season they were bad. They brought in a new coach. I don't even.
Yeah, he's the coach they brought in is gonna be the U.S. coach for the Olympics.
Okay.
Shout out 100 days as of Tuesday to the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, I forgot the Winter Olympics were this year.
Oh yeah, 100 days, big deal.
I feel like it's been a really long time since the last one, like more than 4 years.
Since
well, Paris was last year, obviously.
Yeah, Steph Curry. Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, it's awesome.
But yeah.
Jason
No,
Tatum
hockey's back. NHL players are back to the Olympics for the first time since 2014.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a really big deal. And obviously Mike Sullivan's the Rangers head coach that they hired this year, 2-time Stanley Cup winner.
Is he going to ever do that here?
No, probably not.
I want to go to a parade. I don't know if we're ever getting one anytime soon.
Honestly, it's got to be the Knicks. It's going to have to be the Knicks.
It's got to be the Knicks. What, you have no hope for the Rangers this year? I thought there was going to be like a playoff team, wagon, contender.
Who'd you hear that from? Probably me.
The streets.
Honestly.
The whispers of Twitter was telling me the Rangers were me.
No,
after getting rid of like everyone under the sun.
That's the thing. They got rid of everyone. I go to a lot of games with my brother, and he usually like you just start picking up on players. But we went to a game a couple weeks ago, and he was like, "Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?" I was like, "Oh, that's this new guy we picked up off waivers. This, yada yada yada." The leading scorer of the team is Taylor Radish. I don't think anyone knows that name.
Maybe you should not be spending as much money on a goalie, and then you could field a team.
Well, the salary cap went up, so he's making $11.5 million a year. And it looked kind of rough, but now that it's going up, there's a chance. But the problem is, Marty Natchez just signed with Colorado. Basically, all the free agents for next season are gone. All the possible people.
Connor McDavid too.
He
was a future Ranger.
He signed. Yeah, he still is future Ranger. He basically gave Edmonton I'm going to sign a 2-year deal here. That's our window. We have 2 years to win the Stanley Cup, and then I'm out. So on that note, the Rangers actually played in Edmonton on Thursday. Great win. Really good win. They were down 3-1 going into the third period, and they rallied back, and they won. And the last time they did that, last season it took for them the second to last game of the season in Florida, when Florida was like running out like a garbage lineup. Basically when like Tommy DeVito gets his wins. That's what like the Panthers are doing, and the Rangers had a comeback win. But they got a really good win against a good Edmonton team in overtime. JT Miller saw the puck go in the net. That was big because the problem with the team so far is they just haven't been able to see the puck go in the net. The first, first 3 home games, it was Pittsburgh, it was Edmonton. They didn't score.
I got it.
Washington.
It was the Sabres, Penguins, Sabres, and Washington.
Well, they scored against the Sabres, though.
Oh, yeah.
It was Penguins.
That was the road game.
Penguins,
Capitals and Oilers.
They didn't score a single goal. And then, but they go on the road, and they play really well. So you're like, what the heck's going on at home? I think
they lost to the Sharks.
Yeah, I was there.
Aren't the Sharks like the worst team under the sun?
Yeah, precisely. And then they lost to the Flames the other day.
Are they not good either?
Yes. And before the Sharks game was when you decided to text that we should stop sending me because that's why they lose.
Oh yeah,
I didn't really appreciate that, to be honest.
What's your record, all time?
The last win I covered that the last one. What was it? The last win that I covered was at MSG was the Sharks last November.
Yeah, my Yankee record's bad. My Knicks record's Hall of Fame though.
What's your Knicks record?
12-4.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Covering?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yankees is we don't talk about it.
What's your Yankees record?
It's like 8-20 something.
I mean, I think my I don't have like a written down record, but it's got to be like I've seen 4 wins.
That's
to
it.
Like
I
10
think you were
losses.
there all the time.
I think I started out Mets 12-1, and at the end of the year I was 16-12.
16.
Oof.
That's a
Still
winning record.
Still a winning season though.
I have my
My
all-time
Celtics
stats,
home
but I don't
record
have
is
I don't have
0-1,
WFUV stats.
and that was a
stats.
playoff game.
Let's count my WFUV losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
11 losses.
11 losses.
and
2,
4 wins.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, 11 of 4 wins.
Wow.
I'm 4-11.
Joe. I don't know if you're listening to this. 4-11. If you want to change the Rangers season around.
Some of the other like reporters
Start
that
sending-
actually
start-
cover
start
are like,
sending me.
we got to stop sending. Yeah, honestly, I would love to get Owen Kelty on a Rangers game.
I-
You could talk to Cooley post game in the locker room.
It'd be the first time I'd ever be allowed in the MSG locker room. Shout
Yeah.
out Knicks. Not giving anyone locker room access.
Just stay tuned. Owen Kelty will be covering a Rangers game this season.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Joe, we're gonna make that happen, right?
I can pull some strings.
I know like four like combined players on the Rangers.
4 combined.
name the players you know.
You got Will Cooley,
There we go. That's all that matters.
Panarin, Igor,
You know more.
and Keandre Miller's gone. Love that guy.
I hate that.
Well, Frank Petrano's gone. Love that guy.
These are like good polls though. They're gone, but these are really good polls.
Frank Petrano's Italian, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Brendan Schneider.
Braden Schneider.
Braden
Yeah.
Schneider.
There you go.
I'm close. I'm thinking of a couple right now. Heedle, is he still there? They traded him.
No, they traded him. But I'm
They
very
traded him?
impressed. Yeah.
Lafreniere.
Laughs there,
He
yep.
stinks.
Yeah, he's not great.
How did who drafted all these guys? Because how did all 3 of their top picks stink?
Because
Is he still the GM?
we have an NHL but we have an NHL enforcer as our skills development.
Matt Dempsey?
Well, Matt Rumpy's on the team. Yeah.
He's terrible. He looks like a wounded gazelle trying to skate. I mean,
He's
like,
better this year. He got like
can he skate without falling?
he broke his hand fighting against Ryan Reeves again in the San Jose game. So he's out
shucks.
like for like
Forever?
a month. Yeah. Like, I think he broke his thumb. Which is kind of like put a damper on the Rangers.
He's not
fourth
even
line.
like good at fighting. Like, what is he good at?
He's gotten better.
Energy guy.
He's a fourth liner. Yeah.
He's like
why we keep you around the station.
He's
like
like-
vibes guy. You know.
he's like Daquan
You need
Jeffries
some
on the Knicks.
You need some
Like,
fourth line grinders. and that's what Owen Kelty
Daquan
provides
Jeffries
for
is never
WFUV.
touching the floor, but he's got aura, and he's like a grit guy.
Sweet.
You have no clue who Daquan Jeffries
know.
is. It's my favorite player. It's your favorite player's favorite player. He's on the Hornets. He's on the Hornets right now.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
thought you were
see?
talking about like the end of the Knicks bench or something.
No, he
'cause I
was
was
on
like,
the end
that's
of
like
he was
Tyler,
on the
Tyler Kolek.
No,
or
he was
whatever.
on the end of the Knicks bench, and then they let him go in the trade, and then he's now on the Hornets, and then he dropped like 30 points at the Knicks last year. Favorite player's favorite player.
These references are my brain's not functioning.
How do you
at
not know who said
capacity.
I'm your favorite player's favorite player?
Well, no one said that. It was like I'm your favorite.
No, Michael Beasley said that. He was in an interview, and they're like,
Michael Bees, like the guy that was on the Wizards.
no, he might have been on the. He was on the
Is that a
Knicks for a
different
little
person?
bit, and he said, "I'm the lefty Michael Jordan." Oh,
Who's the Beasley? Is there?
That's
another-
Malik Beasley. He got in trouble for gambling too.
Oh, I was close. I was in the ballpark.
No, Michael Beasley is
Same
like
last name.
a different guy, and he was like doing an interview when he came to New York, and he's like, "Knicks fans are gonna love me. I'm your favorite player's favorite player."
That's kind of tough.
And then when he left, he was like, "It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun." Absolute bars. That's what you gotta close the show out with.
I
tonight.
like, don't even know. I don't
He's
even.
been waiting to use that.
What is
That's-
it? It's been
that's
real
just
and it's
his
been
pocket.
fun.
It's
but
It's
it
been
hasn't
real.
and
It's
fun.
been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
It's been real. It's been
was at the
fun. It
Knicks
hasn't
won,
been
like,
real.
10 games
There's
that
no way I can possibly do this rap and then just like riff off. It's been real. It's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. Yeah.
Bars.
I mean that is honestly really good. Anyways, back to hockey. Rangers actually played tonight in Seattle, and Seattle hasn't lost at home yet.
Oh,
But the Rangers are really good on the road. Their record at home is 0-4-1, but the record on the road is 5-1.
still haven't won a game at home.
Still haven't won a game at home.
Oh boy.
Well, the Sharks was the last game at home, and then they went on the road for their Western Canada.
What comes first? A Rangers win at home
Or Knicks
Or
win
Knicks
on the
win on the
road.
road.
or a Knicks win on the road?
Knicks
When-
win on the road.
When do the Knicks play on the road next?
They're home tonight. Or they're home tomorrow, and then they're home like their next 2 weeks.
So it's gonna be Rangers win at home because the Rangers aren't home on Tuesday against Carolina. Carolina's quite hurt. Keandre Miller got hurt.
That's where my goat is now.
Who?
Keandre Miller.
Keandre Miller's not your goat.
I love him.
No, you don't.
I went to one Rangers playoff game and he was pretty good.
You went to a playoff game.
I went to multiple. I was at game
Where's
6.
my invite?
I was at game 6 versus the Hurricanes that year when they forced the game 7.
Like a couple years, like 2022.
Like
Are you talking?
2023 maybe.
Not well. The 2023 they lost the Devils, so probably 2022.
Yeah, 2022 when they beat the Canes in 7 and they
Low-key.
lost to
Yeah.
the Lightning. Yeah, I was at game
I went
6.
to one
Yeah.
Hurricanes game in Carolina. Those games are so fun. That
Yeah.
fan base is crazy.
Hockey games are fun. I went to the Carolina Rangers game with my friend Maggie. Shout out Maggie. When Vincent Trocheck, Joseph behind the glass, put his hands up.
Mac Dog.
It was the double overtime. Vincent Trocheck, and I remember
Is he still on the team?
he's still on the team.
I like
He's hurt.
that guy.
I like jumped into the guy next to me, like gave him a hug, and she like went into the people in front of her and like gave them hugs because we didn't even know what to do. She's not even a Rangers fan, but we were sitting there for so long. We were watching do you know My Arfid Life, like the influencer? No, she made me watch those videos in between periods to like calm down because it's like this girl that like she has like the Arfid or whatever, so she can only eat like safe food, so she tries new foods, and it's like it's really we were watching that in between periods. Whatever, unimportant. But yeah, honestly, I just need to see that. Like, I want playoff hockey back.
Playoff hockey is the best. Besides, I mean, it's probably equal to playoff baseball. Those are the two best playoff sports.
I think hockey is like I haven't always been a hockey fan, but I've always been a big playoff hockey fan. Like, I think it's the
I watch the playoffs once the
Yeah.
Knicks get eliminated, which is happening way too soon these days. At least they're making the playoffs though. But I mean, the Rangers.
The Knicks made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Yeah, but I was sad when that happened because they got.
The
I
thing
love
is,
Tyrese Halliburton.
I think the Rangers still have a really good team. But they can't
Shout out
can't put
Pacers.
it together. Artemi
Never shout
Panarin,
out the Pacers.
he turned 34 on
Holy
Thursday.
unk.
So
Is he good still?
he has 7 points in 12 games, but he's -4. But I don't.
Why'd they
he's been
trade all
alright.
like the young guys and just like go full unction?
So they traded Hedl for JT Miller. They need some grit back. They got a
Mhm.
captain out of it.
Yeah.
Kako, they traded for Will Borgen.
Well, he was terrible anyway though.
He just needed to change of scenery. Who else
Oh, they're
they
playing
trade?
him tonight.
They
He's
are in Seattle. They're also playing against Ryan Lindgren, who they traded. It's honestly a money thing. They didn't manage their money well.
Gave
and
it
so
all
now
to
you're
Igor.
kind of essentially Cooley got some money, that money too. That's why Miller. No, that's why Kreider's gone, and Miller. For Cooley and someone else excited.
I miss Jacob Truba and his headshots.
Honestly, no, I don't miss. Yeah, I kind of miss Truba. He's out in Anaheim. Half of the Anaheim Ducks roster is like ex-Rangers. Vetrano, Kreider,
Stahl, the guy,
Truba.
or not Stahl, the dude who missed that like wide open net against the Lightning in 2022.
Strome.
Yeah, and everyone hates him.
I was at that game.
Yeah, wow.
That was tough.
Did you find him after the game and jump him?
I was in tears. I remember I showed up to school the next morning. Like, we drove back that night back to Massachusetts, and I like showed up to school like in tears. I'd skip school after Rangers playoff losses. My mom was not a fan of that, but that's what
I think the
what
last
dads
time I
are for.
cried over a sports loss was Altuve home run.
I cried when Jason Tatum tore his Achilles.
Yeah, I mean
I mean, the Knicks were gonna win that game anyway.
they were gonna win that game
Yeah,
anyway.
we
The
were
last
up
time
by,
I
like,
was
we
a
were up
Giants
by like
fan was
3.
the Giants' second Super Bowl win.
That was the
I
last
cried
time.
then
That was the
too.
last time you cried over a sports loss?
Like that I didn't play in.
I
yeah.
cry over like a
Really?
Tuesday night, like overtime loss, like doing homework. I'm like, you're kidding
I guess you really
me.
haven't had that many devastating losses in your life besides that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I am
sports.
like I'm
Title
very
town,
dire about it.
Boston.
And obviously, as good as Boston teams have been in my lifetime, there's still plenty of losses. Like I certainly was distraught when Brady threw his last pass, the pick six. Like
That
I
was
knew it was
awesome.
over
But I'm
there.
really talking like
Celtics
what
not
what
winning the
like
finals, that stuff. But I just didn't. I don't know. It was too
like
old to cry. I don't know.
devastating, like
not that crying's
crippling.
not okay. Shout out my sensitive Kings.
Hey, like think about like the devastating crippleness of like the Altuve home run. Like that like broke me. That's a human being.
Do you cry?
I did shed a couple tears. Yeah,
That's good. That's healthy.
I cried for
Nice.
when Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles in Game 7, just because like that's devastating, but not more because I was like,
Tyrese.
I was rooting for the Thunder. I
but
actually
like
hate
still
the
like
Pacers so
you
much.
can't. But like Game 7 after hitting 3 back-to-back threes, tearing your Achilles, like that's the
Halliburton.
worst.
Tyrese Halliburton's
I
on my list of
can't.
athletes that I actually.
I'm a
just
huge
really
Tyrese
hate.
Halliburton
Like,
fan.
Yeah,
everyone I don't
he's,
like
he's
hate.
like an op.
I love
He's
Tyrese
fully
Halliburton.
on the list of athletes I cannot stand. He's a front runner.
I agree with that.
He's like fake tough guy.
That it's the he's like Roy McIlroy.
He
Fake
would-
tough guy.
He would
I
never.
love
He would
Tyrese
never meet
Halliburton.
Dante DiVincenzo in the street. He'd never want that smoke. Fake tough guy, Matt Rempe.
Matt Rempe's not a fake tough
You're
guy.
just bitter because the Pacers dog walked you.
I mean,
That was yeah.
he'll
years in a
Rempe
row.
will go like you can't fault him. He doesn't back down from a fight. He might not win the fights, but he won't back down from it.
So essentially, the Rangers' season this year is just like scratch into the playoffs and lose in the first round is like the dream.
The dream is scratch to the playoffs and win the Stanley Cup.
But that's like yeah, sure. And I want to win. I want to win the lottery. I mean, sure.
Both those things can happen.
Yeah.
You just gotta put yourself out there.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure. I'm gonna
Keep
win
buying
the
those
lottery.
tickets, Owen.
Yeah.
We stop by the gas station.
Stop at Rams and just buy a Powerball ticket.
Yeah.
Imagine we won.
Yeah,
be
from
crazy.
Rams.
That'd be actually pretty sick.
Shout out Rams Deli.
Out at Rams Deli.
you know where
They'd
we'll,
put that on their
we'll be
Instagram.
at 2:00 right after the show. Buying a lottery ticket, getting a Rangers Stanley Cup win.
Yeah, and then we're gonna buy the Rangers. With
Yeah.
the money. Yeah.
We're gonna buy the Rangers and Knicks. We can co-own
We
them.
can't afford the Knicks.
It's one together. They're like a
Just
billion.
buy
There's
him.
no
Buy
way
MSG.
like 1 point.
There's no way they're only worth $1 billion combined.
Together, I think the sale
No,
price
because
was
the
like
Celtics
1.6
got sold
billion.
for what, $8 billion?
I thought it was
Or am I
11.
making that up?
Celtics got sold for 11 total, I think.
Well, what they're valued at, I think it's like.
I think the Knicks are at like 3. The Knicks are, I think, the second most valuable NBA franchise. 'Cause
After who?
Oh no, they'd be. It's
Maybe it was
I
just
think
the
no,
Rangers
The
Warriors,
Boston
price.
the
Celtics.
Warriors are number 1, I believe. Or I guess the Celtics sold, so it's the Celtics.
Well, just because the Celtics
think
sale
Wait,
price
no.
doesn't mean they're
What'd you
most
say?
valuable.
No, it's
Aren't the Cowboys one?
The Cowboys are 1 in all of sports. I'm talking about in
third.
basketball.
They're actually Knicks are third behind only Golden State and LA.
Yeah,
How is Golden State so?
because
high?
of the Steph Curry effect.
That's crazy.
But
that
like
they're
the
valued
Boston
at that
Dynasty wouldn't
much.
think that that's higher. You wouldn't want to buy that.
Yeah, but I guess in terms
Well,
of
the-
recency.
Isn't your new owners? It's the Goldman Sachs guys, right?
I
Aren't
think
they?
so.
They way overpaid for that.
For the Celtics?
Yeah. That they went way
if they
above
weren't-
market value.
They bought it for 6.1.
I think that was
Yeah.
like way over market value.
The Giants, though,
I
is
mean,
just.
dude, if you have that much money, like, why not?
Yeah, I mean, the Giants are valued
True.
at 10 billion because they just sold 10% for $1 billion.
The Knicks are
Quick math.
approximately 9.85.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
I was
So
so
you were
way off.
You
I think
were
maybe
way
I was just
off.
thinking Rangers then. I don't think the Rangers would be valued at like over $1 billion.
No
though.
hockey team, I think, is worth over $1 billion.
Let's
No,
fact check
Rangers
that.
3.65.
What?
They are
Mine is
not
like the
worth
AI
3.65
overview. So
billion.
let me go into something. No, this is
That is. I don't think that's
maybe the.
New York Rangers value. Hold on. We'll hit this fact check and then we'll.
3.5. Forbes.
I didn't know that. I genuinely thought they were like in like the.
3.5, and the last time they were
Single
purchased in
billions.
*97 was for 195 million.
Well,
That's
here's
crazy.
actually, the thing is, they own they own a lot of assets. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, I guess Dolan.
Yeah.
I guess they can factor in maybe the Radio City.
Radio City, but that's under the entertainment window, I think. I don't know.
MSG Entertainment. They own.
MSG Entertainment, MSG Sports Corp are two separately publicly traded companies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Take a
Not know
belly.
that.
So like the Knicks, Rangers, and the networks are one, and then there's Sphere, but I don't think Sphere is publicly traded, and then there's
Like
MSG Entertainment,
concerts.
concerts and
Alright.
Radio City and the Chicago Theater,
Okay. I
like
see.
that type of thing. So they're like very different. I don't know how Dolan like works with the entertainment side of things, but really unimportant. Last notes on the Rangers: they play tonight at 10:00 in Seattle, finishing off the West Coast road trip, and then they come back to MSG Tuesday to hopefully get their first win. Maybe score a couple goals. They actually did score 5
Just get on
goals
the
in their
board.
last. Yeah, get on the board, score
Get a win.
score some goals, get a win, put some points up. Let the fans go home happy. You can get into to Rangers games for like under $60 now, which is like,
That's a win.
I mean, that's unprecedented. That's never been heard of, with any of Dolan's teams. But we have to wrap up our part of the show today. I want to thank my wonderful crew, Owen, Kelty. Pleasure to share the airwaves with you. Maggie, Danahy.
There you go.
I wrote it down with the to make sure I got it correctly. With her first one-on-one, awesome debut. Thank you to Joe Henry for holding it down behind the board. We had some other people popping in throughout the show, but as always, shout out to our sports director, Bobby Chaffardini. I'm Lydia Pirner. This was One-on-One, New York's longest-running sports call-in show. That will do it to us, but stick for us for another hour of programming that will run. I just said that. Another hour of programming. So as for us, we'll see you all next weekend. One-on-One is a production of WFUV Sports.